All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, guys? What's up? Hope you guys are having a great day, guys. I'm just gonna get my water. We're gonna get the show on the road. Let's go. No, no Shama. No. I'll be right back. Yo, I'm trying to start the... I can't start a goal. Yo, citizenship quiz. Chill with that, bro. Chill with that, stuff. I can't start a, goal. Quest. I think we get it, my brother. My brother. My brother. I'm just trying to start a goal, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, it worked. Yo, Gio, thank you for the membership, my guy. Let's go. Member for 3 months. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, bro. Good luck to you, my guy. God bless. Thank you. I'm just gonna get this water, and we're gonna get the show on the road. Thank you, my guy. Let's go. We already got 1 out of 5. Let's go. Alright, guys. Sorry for the hold up. Sorry for the hold up. What's good, guys? Long time no see, guys. Hope you guys are having a great day, guys. It's Halloween. I'm gonna get my treats. I got my treats and tricks and stuff. I actually forgot about the sound effects. Let me get the cheer sound effect for my boy. Let's go. Thank you for the member. I decided to dress up. Oh, shoot. Fuck. Hang on. Let me get the crowd. Alright, so it's playing right now. I'm just waiting for the ad, but thank you for the member, my guy. Let's go. Pepino says, Shama Uselyis, always fade the... Okay, I heard you, citizenship quest. You were right, bro. You're right. Man, hopefully he's not ordering food again. It took him an hour to eat a tiny sandwich. Hang on. Gio, thank you, my guy. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, my headset turned off. Thank you. Thank you for the member. Thank you for staying true. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's Halloween. I'm gonna get my... Let me get my thing. Yes, Pepino. It's Halloween, guys. It's Halloween. Alright, so... Since it's Halloween... What's up, Brayden? I hope you're having a great day. So, since it's Halloween... I got a couple of special theatrics for you guys. I got a couple of things that I have in store... That I think you guys will like. We'll be talking about a lot of different things. You guys let me know. You know we were talking about candy the other day. You know, what's your favorite candy? You know, we got M&Ms as well. And I wanted to show you guys something that's actually pretty unique. Obviously, you know, it's just theatrics, but I'll show you guys who I am. But I want to see if anybody can guess. Can anybody guess who I'm supposed to be? Now, look, you know, you want to know what's good for this? So, it's an M&M thing, right? It's like an M&M thing. So, look. Brayden Chiefs, let's go. So, look. I think I got to cut this. No, it popped out. Alright. Alright, so look at this, guys. Look at this. Ahoy, matey. Ahoy. Look at it. But it's not about what you think it is. It's from a movie. It's from a movie. Look, I'll show you guys. Pepino looking into props today. Good luck, my boys. I hate football. Hang on, I gotta open this. I'm just trying to open this, guys. Give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. We opened it. So, look. Look. It's like an M&M pouch. So, since, you know, Gio, you gave me a member thing. You've been a member for 3 months. Here's an M&M, my guy. Here you go, my guy. Let's go. We got all the color M&Ms. So we got one for everybody in the chat. So shout out to you guys. We got a bunch of M&Ms in here, guys. What's your favorite M&M color? My favorite M&M color, I like blue. I like blue. I really do. Obviously, we got a bunch of M&Ms in here. You know, there's Starburst as well. So look, we got a bunch of M&Ms. Let's go. Let's go. But obviously, guys, you guys know the drill. We're gonna be talking about news. I'll let you guys get to vote whether you guys want Dana White Contender Series or you guys want MMA, UFC Gamrot versus Oliveira, UFC Rio. We could talk about that, but we're gonna talk about the news first. I'll let you guys let it marinate. We'll let some more people join in, and then once everybody's in, we'll break down either Dana White Contender Series or UFC Rio de Janeiro. Obrigado. So we're gonna talk about the news. We're gonna get this show on the road. Drop a like if you guys haven't already, guys. Let's go. I did not mean to do that. The best is blessed. Let's go. We got to get it back with useless Dana White Contender Series parlay. I have to triple down since last week busted too. Actually, you're wrong, Pepino. You're wrong. You're wrong, Pepino. We actually hit. Look, I'll show you. Let me go back to the other stream. Look, I'm going to go back to last week's stream. We actually, I know one of the parlays didn't hit. But look, we're going to go look. Let me go back to this stream. Let's go to show chat. Look. So look. Let me go to Dana White Contender Series. Hang on. Okay. So, we got Kubanza wrong. And we only got Kubanza wrong. That was the only one that we got wrong. And we got the under. So look. This was the parlay. So the parlay was main event under 1.5, Vagabov and Curtis Campbell money line. Look, remember? Main event under 1.5, Vagabov and Curtis Campbell money line minus 118. That parlay hit. The first one. The next parlay, Vagabov by KO or sub, Kubanza plus 122. That parlay did not hit. The plus 122. And then remember when I said the over 1.5 Curtis Campbell? That did not hit. But we hit with Damian Pinas at minus 130. So we hit with minus 130 money line, main event Pinas. And then we hit with the main event under 1.5, Vagabov and Curtis Campbell money line minus 118. So we hit 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4. So you guys let me know. Come on. I'm cooking up, baby. I'm cooking up. And come on, this is like, I do this as a side hustle. I do Dana White Contender Series as a side hustle, you know? And we still hit 2 out of 4. So I'm not gonna, you know, let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. We'll talk about this Dana White Contender Series. We'll talk about the news first. All my parlays busted, Bills and Eagles. Yo, so they were talking about football today in Crossovers chat. Who had the worst loss, the more embarrassing loss, the Bills or the Eagles? I think it's the Eagles. I'm not a football guy. I'm not a football, yeah, football. I'm not a football guy, but I think the Eagles already hit their peak. They hit their peak last year. I'm done with the Eagles. They hit their peak last year. They're not good. They're mid. They're like Paulo Costa of MMA. The Eagles are not good. Pepino, I was looking into props today. Bills and Eagles. We gonna get it back. The Dana White Contender Series parlay. We'll continue where we left off. Green, the best one. Let's see. I like Caldas this week. All right, let me check. What's up, Braden? What's up, everybody? What's up, Pepino, Braden, Citizenship, Hosen Dan Sock? Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Caldas. Lewis Caldas. Oh, my gosh, bro. GG's, bro. GG's, bro. Bro, GG's. He's not winning. Bro, pigs have a better chance of flying. Look, that guy trains with Islam, bro. Magomed Zerganov, minus 380, trains with Islam and Habib, bro. Pigs have a better chance of flying than this guy, Lucas, winning. Like, I'm not even joking, bro. Like, I'm not even joking. The Eagles are not good. They're like the Paulo Costa of MMA. You know, because you know how Paulo Costa gets a lot of hype, but he's not really that good. The Eagles aren't really that good. They're mid. You know, they make it too competitive. They make it too competitive. All right, guys. So, this guy said nope, right? So, there was a post right here that says no relation, but check out the only person that he's following. Check out the only person that he's following. And if you guys don't know this, Yamel Lemal, I think. So when we look at the only person that he's following, bro, I thought this was actually pretty funny. But we're gonna go into the news, guys. This week we got a former tough contestant. You guys know Emmanuel Rodriguez, I believe. He was supposed to be the main event, I think. Emmanuel Rodriguez, yes. Current CFFC light heavyweight champ. We got a guy who trains with Islam Makhachev, a guy who trains with Brandon Moreno, and a guy who trains with Khamzat Chimaev. Bro, I like this guy Finn's chat, bro. I like the way he put this together, bro. I really do. Tick, he's a striker. What the fuck are Khabib and Islam going to teach him about strike? Bro, Islam and Khabib are good strikers, bro. What do you mean, bro? Bro, what do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Bro, pigs have a better chance of flying. Bro, when pigs fly, that's when that guy will win. That guy is not winning. That guy is not winning, bro. Bro. Watch this guy win. Bro, pigs have a better chance at flying than this guy to win, bro. He's fucked. Alright, next thing. Dana White Contender Series. We're going to look at MMA Joey, alright? You guys know already what happened with Ankalaev. Oh my gosh, I'll never hear the end of it. I'll never hear the end of it with Ankalaev. Oh my gosh, I'll never hear the end of it. But we'll talk about it, because I just want to get this over with. You know what I say? I'll trade an Ankalaev loss for a Gamrot masterclass. I'll trade an Ankalaev loss for a Gamrot masterclass. How about Junior for the dog? What is that, Pepino? Like for betting? Caldas beat a guy who was 6 slabs overweight in his last fight, 30 seconds. That's on Fight Pass, the 30-second KO fight. How many knockouts do Islam and Khabib have combined? They're good strikers. Bro, you had Ank, don't talk to... I mean, bro, I feel like, bro, I think Islam's a good striker, bro. I really do. I think Islam was a good striker, bro. I think Islam was a good striker, bro. I think they're good strikers, you know? I know Khabib went 5 rounds with AI Aquinta. Maybe he can't really get the finish. But, bro, I think they're good. I think they're decent. All right, so look. It's crazy how Alex Pereira got dominated in their first fight and ducked a rematch for 7 months. Ankalaev begged to fight while Pereira coped with excuses. Pereira wins and trashes Ankalaev online after running from the trilogy. This is truly embarrassing. Alex trolling Magomed Ankalaev, and he put the tire. Guys, you know what I was saying? Somebody said a good point, right? Somebody said a good point. They were like, by the way, I hopped on panel with KZ yesterday if you guys wanted to check it out. Me and KZ and Juice Man, we all hopped on panel. We were all talking about MMA. It was actually pretty good. It was pretty good live. But what I wanted to say was, we know that it was Ali Abdelaziz, right? He was the guy who was kind of tweeting from Ankalaev's phone, you know, kind of doing the trash talk, trying to build hype. But everybody was calling Magomed Ankalaev boring, right? You know, everybody's like, oh, he's boring. You know, he's boring. But then when he does a little bit of trash talk, which is not really him, it's like his manager, then it's like, oh, it's the end of the world. But Poaton can talk as much trash as he wants. You know, I was like, bro, you know, I was getting phone calls from like my friends that I haven't talked to in like years, bro. In years. Like, Poaton wins and like some of my friends are calling me and they're like, yo, Shama, yo, he's so good. Poaton's so good. And, you know, in my head, I'm like, bro, maybe this was the best outcome. You know, maybe in a weird way, maybe this was the best outcome, because if you really think about it, people are happy. And that's what's most important, you know? When the fans are happy, when we got everything booming, you know, a lot of people were saying that there wasn't that much hype at UFC 320 because, you know, Ankalaev, you know, everybody thought it was going to be a snooze fest. But in reality, maybe this was the best outcome. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, as much as I didn't want this outcome, maybe it's one of the best outcomes to happen, because everybody's falling in love with the sport again. They're excited to see what's next for Poaton. The light heavyweight division's on fire. Jiří Procházka. So in a way, you know, with something that comes, you know, maybe I did get the pick wrong, but fuck it. That's what it is. Bro. Alright, let me see. Ank needs to be cut or on the undercard. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Oh my gosh. I'm never gonna hear the end of it, but let me get the sound effects on deck so we could get this show on the road. Alex lost a split decision first. It wasn't a split decision though. Bro, look at how many people are like casuals, bro. Look. Bro. It's insane, bro. He lost a split decision in the first fight. Dude, it wasn't a split. It wasn't a split. I think it was unanimous. Look. Look, see, it was unanimous. It wasn't even a split. Like, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Everybody's like, yo, he lost by split. He clearly lost the first fight. You know, maybe he did take too much time. Maybe too much wear and tear. Maybe too much, but the first fight was not even a split. It was unanimous. Ankalaev rounds 3, 2, 3, 4. He's plus 210. Junior for Dana White Contender Series. Let me see. Junior for Dana White Contender Series. Bro, why are you guys fading Emmanuel Rodriguez, bro? Bro. Pigs have a better chance of flying than Junior winning, guys. Guys. Shut up. Ephemeral. Really? Trade Kajomed Mamalayev. Gosh, damn. Let me go to your channel. Bro, this is the guy that's telling me, shut up, bussy. Should I make it bigger? Bro. let me get this phone. Bro. I hope you're having a great day, bro. Nah, bro, you're good, bro. You're good. You can always type anything here, bro. You can always type anything here, bro. You're good. Trade. All right, you guys can trade it for Dakota. I know you guys were saying that, guys. Ank won a split decision the first fight and got starched. He didn't win a split decision, bro. He didn't win a split decision, bro. He didn't win a split decision. It was a clear win. Well, let me see. He got starched in a minute and a half. Second fight, Alex fourth. Alex had 4 title defenses as a champ. He actually had 0. He actually had 3, I think. Let me check. I mean, if you're count, he only had 3. Bro, he only had 3 defenses. Jamal Hill, Yuri Prohashka, and Khalil Roundtree. I guess if you're counting him getting the belt back, I guess that's a 4th defense. Ank had 0. What warrants Ank an immediate rematch? Bro, maybe because he had to work to get to the position that he's in, and Poaton literally got an immediate rematch off of... Guys, let me tell you guys something. If Morel could be your brother... Alright then, bro. We're brothers. But let me tell you guys something, guys. If the tables were turned... right? Let's talk about it, guys. If the tables were turned, let's go into a dreamland. Let me get my sound effect for the dreamland. I hope you guys are all having a great day, guys. I don't take any offense. You guys can hit me with your best shot. Throw it at me. Throw it at me, guys. Throw it at me. My one guy that I thought was my best friend called me after, and he just straight up just went crazy. Let me get this dream sound effect. Okay, so let me talk. I'm running real quick. Enjoy that run, my guy. Make sure to breathe through your nose and out through your mouth. And get water too, my guy. Stay healthy. So, in a dream world. Let me wait for the ad to pass. But I'm going to tell you guys something. Let me cook, alright? Let me cook. I'm going to tell you guys something. Alright. So, close your eyes and pretend we're in a dream world. Alright? Close your eyes and pretend we're in a dream world. Okay. Remember, close your eyes. We're in a dream world, alright? Okay. Magic crystal ball. Imagine if the tables were turned, right? Imagine. Let me cook, alright? I'll play the dream effect one more time. Okay, so imagine if Ankalaev was the guy, right? Defending his belt the first time. Let's say he was defending his belt the first time, right? Okay, let's say Ankalaev was the champ and Pereira was the title challenger, right? The first time. Let's say Pereira won the first time. Let's say that, right? Let's say Pereira, imagine Pereira won the first time. Then there's a rematch. Just imagine, hypothetical, there's a rematch. But this time, it's Pereira defending his belt against Ankalaev in the rematch, right? Let me see if I can get this straight. Yes, in the rematch. Ankalaev wins the rematch. Pereira wants a trilogy. All right, let's say Pereira beat him the first time and lost the second time. Pretend it's reversed. Pereira won the first match, lost the second match, and Pereira asks for a trilogy. Do you think that Pereira would get the trilogy? Pretend. All right, let me pretend. Let me play the dream. Pereira won the first bout. They rematch. Ankalaev wins the second bout. Pereira asks for a trilogy. Does Pereira get the trilogy? I'm just asking. Does he get the trilogy? Pereira did not have 4 defenses, guys. Bro, what are you guys on, bro? Bro, Pereira had 3 defenses. 3. Now, let me show you guys this. We're all over the place today. We're all over the fucking place today with you guys. Drop a like. Look, let me show you guys this. Look, ready. Let me cook. Let me get my other sound effect.
Move back, baby. Wait, let me see some. Hold on. Woo.
Okay, so let me cook. 4 title wins then, lil bro. It's not 4. Okay, 4 title wins. All right, my bad, little bro. All right, let me cook. Listen. It's honestly hilarious how Glover desperately wants HEREEE trilogy for Alex while ducking the trilogy with Ankalaev. I knew this would happen. If Pereira got a win, they'd take their ball and they run home. Pereira versus Ank 3 is the best the division has to offer. And everybody's gonna be like, no, whoa, like, bro, this is such a bad take. Like, yo, it's a terrible take. Alex got an immediate title shot because he had 3 defenses and lost by decision. Ankalaev had 0 and lost by TKO in the first round. Why do you expect the UFC to give him another chance? Back in line, HEREEE and Oberg. All right, then, that's fine. But I just want to let you guys know that no matter what, if Pereira won, he doesn't want anything to do with Ankalaev again, ever again. Ever. That's it. He's saying it's one and done. That's it. It's like when Izzy knocked out Poaton. You guys want me to remind you guys? You guys want me to remind you? Should I remind you guys? The only guy to put him out cold? Do I have to remind you guys? Do I have to remind you guys? The only guy to put him out cold, right? Remember that, right? Remember. What did Izzy do? No trilogy, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. Now hit me with your best shots, guys. Go. Because he worked to get to that spot, so he deserves a rematch. Okay, so that's the case. DDP deserves a rematch even though he got dog walked for 5 rounds because he worked to get to the position he was in. No, what I'm saying, bro, is no matter what, Alex didn't want a trilogy. No matter what, he didn't want it. He doesn't want it. That's just what I'm saying. Even if it came to fruition. Ankalaev, Dana White says, oh, you got to do a trilogy. Poaton is not signing that dotted line. That's all I'm saying. He's not going to sign that dotted line. He doesn't want a trilogy. It's like Izzy. When Izzy beat Alex Pereira, the second time. I mean, maybe the first time in the UFC, but the rematch. He doesn't want a trilogy. These guys, they cherry pick. Alex has been cherry picking his entire career. Oliveira versus HEREEE, and Alex versus the winner of Gane Aspinall. I like it, my guy. I like it. Ephemeral. No shit, he would. I like how you think. Anderson Zena, hey, shout out to you for liking Ephemeral. Play the dream sound again. First, we have to imagine Ank defending his belt at least once. Raiden, you picked Bellato, my guy. Bro, we cannot just justify everything like that. Like, bro, I feel like all the, I don't know, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. This was the best outcome for Pereira. You guys better soak it up because he's fucked his next fight. Pereira's fucked his next fight. You guys better smell the roses and be happy right now because Pereira is fucked his next fight. He's fucked. He's fucked. He's fucked. 4 title wins then, little bro. Goliath gets done. The same in the trilogy, bro. If the UFC wants that to happen, it's up to them. No, but look, let's say you're Pereira. If I'm Dana White and I give Pereira the dotted line of the contract, hey, do you want the trilogy? You know he doesn't want anything to do with that. Anything. He doesn't want nothing to do with that. Let's get into the news, though. Sailor Moon coming out attacking today. Not even mention he was cutting 40 pounds to get to middleweight. That KO would have never happened at light heavyweight, but it did. It did, though. It did. Look up the most light heavyweight title wins, and Pereira is up there with the top of the division in the history of UFC. Yeah. He got fast-tracked to the title. I told you guys, I'm not going to hear the end of it, guys. I told you guys. Bro, I was on the phone with my friend, and my friend's like, oh, Shama. Oh, he's the best. Oh, he's so good. Oh, he would beat John Jones. Oh, he's going to go up to heavyweight. Oh, he's so good. Oh, Alex Pereira. Oh, Alex Pereira. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Come on. That KO would have never happened. Look up the light heavyweight wins. I don't know if Ank wants to rematch after that whooping. Bro, did you not see the video? Did you guys not see the video of Ank's corner saying he went 3 to Glover, and Glover said, no. I told you guys this when I was breaking it down. I said if Alex wins, he's not going to want the trilogy. He's not going to want it. Guys, you guys know that there has been trilogies when the guy who is not even have one title defense has a trilogy. Look. Trilogies in the UFC. Let's see. Bro, they made a trilogy for Conor versus Dustin. Let me see. But I see your points, though. Guys. I'm here to hear it. You can't tell me in a serious manner that you wouldn't like to see the possibility of a fighter becoming the first ever 3-division champ. Tell me how you feel. Anderson Zena, you're right, bro. But, bro, I need to see Pereira lose, bro. I need to, bro. He's too fucking good. I need to see him lose. I would like Aspinall to put his lights out. I'm not joking. You picked Gene Silva, Ruffy, and had Ank this week. We all make calls that are wrong. No, though. What I wanted to say, this is the worst outcome that could happen for Ankalaev. The absolute worst outcome. Herb Dean, oh, he's on top. He's just getting hit. This is the worst outcome, bro. The worst outcome for Ankalaev fans. How is he Bro, Aspinall beats him. Bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Everybody turns back into a Shama, like a Shama Kumbaya, oh, who's beating him? He's unstoppable. He's so good. Who's gonna beat him? He's going up to heavyweight. If he didn't get grappled, his first fight in the UFC, bro, if he didn't arguably lose to Jan Blachowicz, if he didn't get out grappled by Israel Adesanya, bro, he's fucked at heavyweight. He's fucked. That's it. He's fucked. We want to see heavyweight Shama. Bro, oh my gosh. Ankh was the worst matchup. Everyone else are mostly strikers. Bro, he loses to Tom Aspinall. He loses to Jalton Almeida. He loses to, you know, those guys. Jones will wrestle fuck him. I don't think Jones beats him. Shama cracks John Jones, but outside the octagon. Jones wishes at least. Figgy Moreno. Bro. Ugh. At this point, give Ank another shot. Just to shut the doubters up. Anderson Zia on God. Plus, I want to see Ank get shitted on again. We seen Pereira lose when Adesanya slept him. That was enough. No. Bro. Oh, if Pereira wins his next fight at heavyweight, I'm wrong, alright? But if he does this, knocks out Ankalaev, and he loses his next fight at heavyweight, everybody's gonna tell him, oh, go to boxing, or retire. Bro, the recency bias of the MMA community is absolutely insane. Insane. Oh, you meant heavyweight. Well, dude, he doesn't want to stay at heavyweight, bro. Well, bro, I'm about to crash out. He does not want to stay at light heavyweight. He doesn't. He said, oh, I gotta go. What did he do? What did that man Joey said? He said, Alex is ducking the trilogy with Ankalaev. He said, I knew this would happen. If Pereira got the win, they'd take their ball and run home. He doesn't want anything to do with light heavyweight no more. He's done, guys. He's on the end of his career. He's done. He's just looking to cash. He's just looking to cash out. I agree. Aspinall beats him. I don't give a fuck, though. Imagine 1 out of 100 scenario happens. That's fair. Then I gotta admit that I'm terribly wrong. But bro, this guy said, bro, let me get. He said he gets grapple fucked by Jones, Blades, Aspinall. Now I think he beats Jones. I think he starches Almeida. All Almeida. Okay, so then maybe we're flipped. Then I think Jalton Almeida beats him, but I think John Jones loses to Pereira. Maybe I'm wrong. I think he starches Almeida. All Almeida has is a single leg, and Pereira. What's up, KZ? What's up, KZ? My guy. Shout out to KZ. We did a panel yesterday. My guy. Shout out to you, Halloween Uselyis. I think he starches Almeida. All Almeida has is a single leg and a double leg. And Pereira has good single leg defense. Ank was... bro, Pereira has good single leg defense, bro? Do you guys not remember, like, Izzy, like, grappling... Izzy taking down Poaton and out grappling him for an entire round? Bro, he took him down and out grappled him for an entire round, bro. He got out grappled by Izzy, bro. Pereira is him. Alright, KZ. What's up, Holes and Dan Sock? He's speechless, guys. Keep going. I am, guys. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I am, guys. I am. Shout out to you guys, though. I hope you guys are enjoying, guys. I'm just playing devil's advocate, guys. He's speeches, guys, with the boys. Hanging out with the boys. He's too big, bro. Unlike me and you, gang. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, this guy's giving me some backhanded compliments, bro. What the fuck? All my friends are dead. Hey, push me to the edge. It is insane. Look at how many of you thought Ming Young Zhang and Tyson Teixeira were the second comings of Mike Tyson. Because everyone said so. No, bro, but with this case, bro, like, everybody's gonna act like they know what they're doing now. Like, because they pick Pereira, they're gonna be like, yo, I'm a very good picker. It's like, bro. My boy, he's 38. There isn't much time left to be running trilogies. You're right, Anderson. You're right. Alex Pereira is the greatest combat sports athlete in the history of the universe. Recency bias is a big factor, though. That's for sure, brother. How many fucking decades ago was that, dude? You always reaching? Bro, I'm reaching. Alright, then. Maybe I'm reaching, then. Fuck it. I'm out of here. My bad, then, bro. My bad. I guess I'm reaching. I see there's a lot of Poaton fans in here, guys. You guys know what a Poaton... You guys know what a Poaton, fan looks like? This is what an Alex Pereira fan looks like, guys. This is what an Alex Pereira fan look. They all look the same, bro. They all are the exact same. Oh, Poaton's the best. He's the best. Oh, he'll beat John Jones. He has a chance against Tom Aspinall. Oh, he's good. He was sick against Ankalaev. Oh, he's good. He's so good. Alright, let's get into it, guys. For real, let's actually get into it. We've been talking about this too much. Look at this, bro. Like, come on, bro. If Ankalaev would have won, he wouldn't have done this type of stuff. I like this. I like this right here. Yes. 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 Show me him getting knocked out. Yes. Yes. This sport is dirty, bro. And the bad guy won. The bad guy won. This is the best outcome. The best case scenario for him was this outcome right here. Herb Dean stops it. Ankalaev was completely fine. Whatever. Look at Poaton, bro. Look at Poaton, bro. Look at him. Look at him, bro. If Ankalaev would have won, he wouldn't have done this. Ankalaev's a good man. One thing I'll say, guys, is you can tell a lot about a person how they win and how they lose. You can tell a lot about a person about how they win and how they lose. That's all I'm going to say. All I'm going to say. That's it. All right, now let me try to see. Glover Teixeira had his entire gym recreating the knockout, which was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I'll say this was pretty cool. Did you guys see Matt Hughes? Matt Hughes was at the UFC 320, and bro, he looks very different. Very different. And then look at this. Not even a hot take. I think you guys will like this one. I think you guys will want to hear this. Shout out to the Shama fans. Not even a hot take. Alex Pereira would snap John Jones' brittle little shins and smoke him out cold in round 1 if they ever fought prime for prime. Don't see other result possible. We don't take Smith 5 rounds, and we don't even need Peds. Pereira is a natty light heavyweight GOAT. So he thinks that Pereira would beat John Jones. I'm going to ask you guys, who would win? But we're going to do fantasy matchups today. How do you spell Pereira? Drop a like, guys. Boost me in the algorithm, please. Boost me in the algorithm, guys, please. Pereira could KO Aspinall. Bro. What? Okay, let me read that again. Pepino says Pereira can KO Aspinall. That was when he was starting MMA, no, shortly after, before he started training heavy with Glover. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Pereira has gotten better since the Adesanya fighting. Now he's at the level of Gordon Ryan grappling. Bro, what? Let me read this again. Pereira has gotten better since the Adesanya fight. Yeah, he has. Now he's at the level of Gordon Ryan in grappling. LMAOKZ said he's on the Gordon Ryan's level. I know he's joking, though. I know he's joking. Pereira sucks ass on the ground, but his takedown defense is great. Yeah, but once you get him down, he's like a fish out of water, bro. You saw how he was getting out-wrestled by, like, 38-year-old Jan Blachowicz. Bro, you guys say, oh, he's gotten so much better, but after he got knocked out by his father, Israel Adesanya, bro, he got out-grappled by Jan Blachowicz. And Ank fan is dressed up as a Sailor Moon. What is a Sailor Moon, guys? I think you guys think I'm a Sailor Moon. What is that? Oh, this is like this thing. Guys, you guys know who I am? I'm supposed to be not this thing, like not this girl. Although we do actually have the same. We actually do. But guys, who I'm supposed to be is this person. No, whoa. Not this person. I'm supposed to be this guy. From Stranger Things. I'm supposed to be this guy from Stranger Things. You know, he worked at an ice cream shop. I don't know if you guys saw Stranger Things, but I'm supposed to be this guy. Let me show the Sailor Moon again. Let me show the Sailor Moon. Let me show it. Bro, yeah. Bro, guys, do I look like a Sailor Moon, guys? Fuck. But yeah, guys, I'm an Ankalaev fan, guys. I'm an Ankalaev fan. All right, we're going to get into it, guys. We're going to get into it. Let me just get into the news. Let's go. What is your costume? Looks ridiculous. You don't like it, bro? Come on, bro. I'm going to have a costume for, like, a lot of different weeks. I'm going to have a different costume for, like, different weeks of the thing. Probably with a flying triangle, then starts 12-6 elbow, HMKZ. Alex submits Gordon Bryan with a left hook. Pereira destroys Jones. Jones, since he will take Pereira down. We'll see. I'm a fan, but not delusional. LMAO, the sound effect made me laugh for the first time. Hey, that's what I'm here for, my guy. The Pereira that fought HEREEE in the second fight and the Pereira that fought Ankh in the second fight would destroy John Jones that fought DC and Gustafsson. Yeah, I think Pereira would have an easier time with John Jones than DSC. Crossover says Poaton saved us. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point, guys. That's what I was trying to say at the beginning. Like, as much as I didn't want this outcome, he did save us, guys, but I am a big Ankalaev fan, so it was devastating to see him get knocked out. Shout out to Crossover. I was actually watching you guys talk about football. All right, guys, let's talk about it. Let me catch up with the news, because we haven't been able to catch up with the news. Merab Devashvili, coach John Wood, loses around 15 pounds during camp with him. His camps are the hardest. Ariel Helwani, would you be okay with Merab fighting again in December? That's only 2 months away. John Wood, I'd prefer him to rest properly and recover. Merab's camps aren't much different from his off-camp time. He trains every single day. Could he fight again and defend his belt 4 times in a year? Absolutely he can. But can his body handle it? And this is the thing with Alex Pereira. You know, a lot of wear and tear. Maybe Ankalaev only won because Pereira had a lot of activity. Absolutely. Would I want that? 50-50. Personally, I'd want a break because Merab's camps are the toughest. Laughs. He wears me out like no one else. I lose about 15 pounds during a camp with him. This time I also got sick. Spent 2 weeks on antibiotics. But how can I say I'm sick when Merab in the same situation would never say that? I've seen him come to the gym half dead and still do 10 rounds of sparring. It's not an exaggeration. So complaining about being unwell, even if the fighter said, "Coach, you're sick, take 2 days off," I'd go home on my wife, Jojo. Excuse me, she just likes us, would say, take your medicine and get your ass up and get back to work. I'm going to put the AC up a little bit, guys, because it is getting hot. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm still here. I'm going to put the AC up. All right, let's go. Excuse me, guys, excuse me. Alright, I'm back. You should Sailor Moon. I've never seen that show. If Pereira, yes, I hear you, KZ, I believe, yes. I think DC would beat him though. I like the Sailor Moon idea better. That white dude has Sailor Moon just coping since his ain't got TKO'd. Yes, I did. Alright, guys, now I'm gonna ask you guys, what do you guys want? Dana White Contender Series breakdown or what do you guys want? Right before we're done with the news. We'll get right into breaking down the fights. We'll get right down. Bro, you know what? A lot of people get like mad so I was gonna say, you know when you have a costume, like a lot of people get mad. Like, I don't know why, but sometimes like a bunch of people get pissed. Like when you have a costume, like I was like buying a costume and like I put it on and some lady's like what the fuck? Like why are you wearing a costume? Like it's not even Halloween yet. I'm like, bro, let me wear a costume, bro. Let me wear a costume. Now let's talk about it. This cook is going viral for charging, excuse me. This cook is going viral for charging $100 for a plate of spaghetti. She slid the price right at the end. What do you guys think about this? Would you guys buy it?
Hey, it's the slab. Hey, when you get this, you need to buy everything. Like, when you get this though, it's like you got your own pot of spaghetti at home. Literally, put this shit in the refrigerator. You got 3 servings. Then you're going to get a fried box on top of this. Potato salad, beans, sweet potato pie, garlic.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, yams, hams.
Parmesan rolls. You know what I'm saying? Just pull up, you know what I'm saying? Give me $100, okay?
$100. I would buy it. I would buy it. That's a parlay. That's a parlay. I would try it. Would you guys try it? Alright, now look at this. Arby's has launched steak nuggets. Available as entry in a sandwich or a bowl. Is anybody going to try steak nuggets from Arby's? Arby's. We have the meats. Yes, Pepino, 100. Are you buying it? Are you buying it, Pepino, yes or no? Arby's. Give me 100, you got it? Arby's. We have the meats. Sorry, guys. Arby's. We have the meats. Guys, are you guys buying this? Is anybody going to try the steak nuggets? Anybody going to try the steak nuggets? Anybody? Let me know. Now, last but not least, Magomed Zainukov trains with Islam and Khabib. Seems like that's all the info we need to make a pick. I like it. I like the way you think, my boy. Finch chat, I like the way you think, my guy. Let's go. Okay, let me see. Sailor Moon just coping since his ain't got KO'd. Yes, I am. Marab comes from fresh mountain air. American dudes come from what is that, 10,000, 100,000? $10,000 or 100,000 cabs in secondhand. Give me a break. Gosh, damn, bro. You don't like American guys? You don't like American boy. American boy. You know what, Contender Series breakdown? I'm good either way, Poppy. Hey, yo. Let me get my sound effect. What do you mean by that, my boy? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? No, I'm just kidding.
Treat yourself.
I got an ad. Where's the other option? What other option? Like the other option of food? She didn't show it in that video. I could probably see it. You guys want to see more food? Tomorrow's money-making day. Then you roll through the earnings to Rio. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I thought you weren't going to bet, Brayden, on this week. Or you're going to. You're going to go ham this week. She wanted to speak to the manager. That's illegal, actually. What's illegal? Businesses, consumer law state you have to provide prices before. Oh, like you have to provide privacies before. Yeah, I know, but I mean, that's fair. That's fair. F no, give me 100. You got it. Hand palm, Arby's. Nobody F's with you, not me. I'm in Canada. I can't. Hey, yo, pull up the clip of Magomed from this weekend. He trains with Islam and Khabib. He does not train with Islam and Khabib. Magomed Magomedov. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Damn, bro, everybody just fucking hates them. He trains with Islam and Khabib. Look what happened to him in front of Khabib. Same here, Dan. LOL. LUL. No, I meant American guys actually grow up with more BS in lungs. Those mountain guys cheating. Oh, damn. All right, that's a very good point. All right, guys. So, like, if you can't beat a mountain dude and you're from the city, you're a... So, like, if you can beat a mountain dude and you're from the city, you're a F and G, a god. Hey, let's go. All right, guys, I want to ask you guys, what do you guys think my next costume should be? What do you guys think my next costume should be? I'm thinking of being... Guys, ready? Can I get a drum roll? Can I get a drum roll, please? My next costume. And I know everybody's like, bro, why you got so many costumes, bro? Why you got so many costumes? Why you got so many costumes? It's Halloween. Wait until you see what I have for Christmas. Ready? My next costume will be... probably this. I'll probably be Robin from Teen Titans Go. Let's go. Alright, guys, I see you guys want the breakdown from Oliveira versus Gamrot. I'll get to it. Let's go. I'm gonna bet the Chiefs starts in 6 minutes, minus 195. Who are they versing, bro? Who are they versing? Let me see. Who are they versing? Let me see. Give me 1 second. We're gonna break down UFC Rio. I see you guys want it. We'll break down Dana White Contender Series tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. Chiefs minus 180. Jaguars plus 152. Eagles minus 400. Giants plus 310. You know what? Give me a 2-leg parlay. Give me the Eagles and the Chiefs. Eagles and Chiefs 2-leg parlay. I know we have to wait till Thursday, but it's a 2-leg parlay for minus 106. Chiefs and the Eagles money line. Let's go. Did I accidentally leak something? Pepino, why are you saying oops? Did I accidentally leak something? Oh, Jaguars. You're gonna bet the Jaguars? Who's the most dominant American ever? What do you mean, like in MMA? Probably why Brazilians dominate a lot too. That fresh ocean air. Tick, Connor was right when he said they tied to a dictate. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying, bro. But that's mainly Khamzat. I don't think Islam is tied to him. All right, guys, we're gonna break down this 13-fight card. UFC Fight Night. Oliveira versus Gamrot. Let's break it down, guys. Here we go without further ado. It's a 13-fight card. I'm going to ask you guys the first fight. And as it goes on, we'll let it marinate. You guys let me know what you guys think. And what's most important, guys, is that you guys hit your bets. That's what's most important. Braden called Poaton. I think he had money on Poaton as well. All my friends had Poaton in their parlays. All my friends cashed out. You know, that's what's most important, guys. You know, having fun and cashing out and having peace. I'm going to show you guys a quick glimpse of the card. Before, I'm going to let you guys get your votes in, let it marinate, and then we'll get right into the breakdown, all right? Julia Palashi, Karolina Karolejczyk, very good fight. Simon Oliveira, Luan Lacerda, Walter Walker, Mo Usman, Lucas Rocha, Stuart Nickel. I love this fight. Irina Alekseeva is back. You guys remember Irina? She was the girl that, at the face-off, she kind of made a crazy face against Claudia Saigula. And she ended up losing that fight. We'll see what she has this time, this Saturday. Petrino versus Thomas Peterson. Filo versus Clayton Carpenter. Lucas Almeida, Michael Aswell. Ricardo Ramos, Con Ofley. Denise Pinto. Joel Alvarez is back. Remember when Joel Alvarez was set to face off against Benoit Saint-Denis? And Joel Alvarez pulled out. We'll talk about that in the future. Figgy versus Montel Jackson. If you look at Montel Jackson's reach, 75.5-inch reach. Damn. That's a bigger reach than Conor McGregor. Next. Charles Oliveira, Matsus Gamrot. Banger fight, guys. So let's break it down. Oh. You put F Jack. Oh, so maybe it was blocked out. Yeah, maybe it was blocked out. But you guys know I don't block out any words. It's just hot. But you guys know my parlay. My parlay is Chiefs and Eagles. 2-leg parlay minus 106. Let me just take a sip, guys. Hang on. You know, I was singing a song before. I was like, but you didn't have to cut me off, hey. How about liking it was always something that I done. Dun, dun, dun. Or what Katy Perry, Hot and Cold. It's like you change your mind like a girl changes clothes. Yeah, you pee a mess, act a fool. Da-da-na. That's actually a good one. Hey, that's what I'm fucking here for. I'm here to make you guys money. Maybe I'm picking the wrong guy. Maybe I got the pick wrong. But I'm here to at least help you guys make the right pick. You know? Alright. Simon Oliveira versus Luan Lacerda. Here we go. Let's break it down. Luan Lacerda, 12-3-0. When I look at Lacerda, guys, he's very well-rounded. If you guys want me to look at my notes, I can. But I'm going to try to break it down without looking at my notes. Oliveira, 18-6-0. One thing about Oliveira, guys, is he's had a tough bringing into the UFC. You guys know who Oliveira reminds me of? He reminds me of the guy that Sean O'Malley fought. And remember when Sean O'Malley fought? It was like, I don't know what his name was, but he was a Brazilian. And Sean O'Malley he TKO'd him like with a couple of seconds left, like a buzzer beater. Thomas Almeida, this guy. So he's 23-5, right? Thomas Almeida reminds me a lot. Obviously, there's no correlation whatsoever, but he reminds me a lot. Let me exit out this. He reminds me a lot of Simon Oliveira, because when we look at these records, 18-6, he was doing good. He was 18-3 before he went into the UFC, but once he came into the UFC, guys, he just started losing. 0-3. I know he's faced tough competition. Lost to Tony Gravely. Very bad. You know, a decision loss. Lost to Daniel Marcos. No shame. That guy was undefeated at the time. And then lost to David Martinez, who David Martinez made his UFC debut against Simon Oliveira. Oh shit, I almost spilled my water. Against Simon Oliveira. So when I look, guys, I think Simon Oliveira is not really that good, and he's on his way to getting cut from the UFC. Both of these guys are fighting for their very first win in the UFC. And we look, this guy's 0-2, right? Comes from LFA 2-0. But let's look at his 2 losses. He lost to Cody Stamann. This guy is very good grappler as well. I think he lost to Tagiro Lebekov. He lost to Damon Blackshear. Lost to Saeed Nurmagomedov, excuse me. Saeed got him in a gilly. Lost to Aljamain Sterling as well. But guys, when I look, Cody Stamann and Damon Blackshear, no shame into losing to those guys. But look, he has no wins by KO. Remember Wicklax with Patchy Mix? Patchy Mix and Wicklax, that was a crazy fight. But when we look at this, guys, he has 1, 7, 8, 9, 10 submissions, and then 2 wins by decision. That's something that I like, you know, a specialist. I like something that you could bring to the table. Something that, you know, can override Simon Oliveira. So when I look, guys, you know, he's 32 years old versus 34. Bantamweight division at 34 is a little sketchy. You know, sometimes you can't do it all the time. I'm going to go Luan Lacerda, guys. 71.5-inch reach. He does have a slight 0.5 reach disadvantage. He is 5'7", though. He's the taller fighter. Sometimes you don't have to have the longer reach. You just got to be the taller fighter. You know, you can see a little bit more when you're a little bit taller than the guy. Land an uppercut. Implement some damage. Get the takedowns. Take him for a lift. Drop him down. Work. I'm going to go Lacerda, guys. I'm just going to go money line at a -250. Maybe by submission on points as well. Let's go Lacerda for the dub. Let's go. Now let's go to the next fight. If you guys don't know, money line is tonight as well. With AJ and Mike Finch, I believe. It's going to be a good show. Good show tonight. It should be a good show. Alright, get your votes. Get your votes and then I'll break it down. Let me just get some fresh air. I gotta get some fresh air. What's up, Larry? My guy. I hope you're having a great day, my guy. I gotta get some fresh air with my ears. Larry, how you been, bro? How you doing, my guy? Bro, Cam Hassel had a great stream. He had a great stream last night. Guys, if you guys don't know, me and Larry are still in the Mecca. There's only 6 left. So me and Larry are still in the Mecca. And, since there's only like 6 left, bro, it's gonna be fucking crazy. You guys know there was this guy who like called me and Larry he got fucking pissed. He got pissed at me and Larry because he's like, beep beep beep. He started cursing us out. I was like, damn, bro. Like, even if I get out, I'm not gonna get mad. It's the name of the game, you know. I'm not gonna not be your friend. I'm not gonna throw out everything out the window just because I lost. Always catch your streams on the drive back from work. Hey, thank you, my guy. You know, Juice Man told me that too as well, that he does that as well. So shout out to the people who are driving. You know, I hope you guys drive safe, guys. Shout out to you guys. Let's go. So I'm like on the 30th floor downtown, Toronto, Canada. Everyone went home. I'm the janitor. I'm on the toilet. Wait, give me 1 second. I gotta blow my nose, bro. He said, so, should I hit the THC vape? Will they smell it in the morning? Hit that shit, bro. Hit it. Juice Man drives a Toyota. How do you know that? How do you know that? Alright, guys. Hit it, bro. I think you should hit it. Hit it. I haven't hit one of those in a long time. Alright, let's break it down. Julia Palaci versus Karolina Karolajczyk. 16-9-0 for Karolina. When we look at Karolina, guys, she made her UFC debut. She's 9-9 in the UFC, kind of like the Neil Magny, you know, a little bit of the Neil Magny of MMA. And when we look, guys, she's a former title challenger. She made her UFC debut, and she comes from KSW. We're going to be talking about this organization a lot because Gamrot comes from KSW. Wicklax, remember Wicklax, he beat Patchy. He came from KSW. He's a KSW champion. So when we look at this, guys, I think she's a veteran, right? And look, she made her debut in 2015, right? So she doesn't really get finished. We look, she's only been finished once by TKO in the first round and then twice by sub in the first round. So if you're not finishing her in the first round, you're more than likely not going to finish her. I hope Carolina's okay, no injuries. I hope she doesn't, like, deteriorate, like, because sometimes 10 months is a long time, and you can look a lot different from 10 months ago. So what I'm banking on is the over 2.5, but I'm going to go Julia Palacio. She's a massive favorite. Palacio had a good fight with Lupita. Remember when Lupita, in the third round, Lupita took down Palacio 5 times, but, Palacio had a lot of success. That was Jacob from We Want Picks Lock of the Week. She had a lot of success in that third round. And in that third round, bro, she was putting it on Lupita. And everybody who had Lupita was a little bit worried, you know. I think Julia Palacio gets better as the fight goes on. And I think that's one thing that I like about her. You know, I'm just waiting for her to show out. She's 13-5, 27 years old versus 39. Almost like 11, what is that, 27, 28, 29? A 12-year gap. 5'2" to 5'3", guys. I'm going to go Palacio. Let me know what you guys got, guys. Let me know. Hitting it. Take a blinker, bro. Take a blinker. Dude, 1 or 2 rips and you're ripped. I buy the high-end oils, LOL. Hey, I hope you enjoy them, bro. I hope you enjoy them. But, guys, I'm going to go Palacio. I think Palacio should be able to win this fight. But it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a little bit grimy. It's going to get a little dicey. Because Carolina's a veteran, and I can see maybe Carolina, you know, maybe having a success and maybe winning the first round. You know, remember Veronica Hardy and, who did she fight? Brogdon Walker? Veronica Hardy didn't really do that good. She got taken down. You know, she was getting out grappled. Her takedown defense really wasn't on point. So with the women's MMA, guys, be careful. You know, we're in Brazil, but be careful. Julie's going to dog walk Kawa. You think she's going to finish her? I got her by submission on points as well. Let's go. Now, guys, we're going to be talking about the heel hook king. The heel hook king. This guy's very good with his heel hooks. I don't know why it's, like, hot, bro. It's hot. Like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the costume, but I'm hot. Like, I feel so hot. Like, I'm sweating. Fuck. Whoa, I did not mean to do that. Wait, guys, give me 1 second. Fuck, I hope I didn't... Okay. Alright, my bad. Let me check. Oh, okay, yeah. I accidentally clicked a button. I don't know what that button is. Alright. Julia ITD. I like her by submission on points, though, because I think she's never won by KO, but I know there's always a first time for everything, right? Or she has won by KO? Oh, yeah, she has won by KO. Alright, then take Julie inside the distance. Go. Let's go. I hope I didn't leak anything, guys. Alright, let's break it down. Let's go. Take off the ridiculous costume. Bro, I mean, this thing is hot. Like, this thing is hot. Like, the hat thing, but I'll put it back on in a bit. But it is a little bit hot. Alright, guys. Walter Walker versus Mo Usman. When we look at this fight, guys, it's going to be a banger fight. One of my favorite things about this fight, guys, is the heel hook streak. We have to bring it up, guys. I have to bring up how I also live bet on Walter Walker in his debut. When he fought Lucas Bresky. And he looked sloppy that fight. He was out of shape that fight. Didn't really have anything to offer. You know, he was kind of like a little, out of shape. You know, he's kind of making his debut. First, you know, under the lights. First time in the UFC under the bright lights. And when I look at this fight, guys, I think Bresky needed to win that fight in order for Walter Walker to be where he's at now. Remember, Walter Walker got into massive good shape after that. After he lost to Lucas Bresky, he showed up at the Junior Tafa weigh-in, like, super cut. Like, I think he had, like, almost a six-pack coming. Almost. He's a little bit more athletic now. You know, rolling. More time in the UFC. He's growing. Still more time to grow. But look at this, guys. I asked this question on my video. Guys, has there ever been a guy that has gotten 3 heel hooks in any division in the UFC? Anything. Like, has there ever been a guy that has gotten 3 heel hooks in a row in the UFC. I'm thinking like Ryan Hall, but I don't think he got 3 heel hooks. Like, I think this is a world record. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe I'm wrong. When we look at this fight, guys, heel hook, Junior Tafa, round 1, 4 minutes, 56 seconds. This one took a little bit longer. Dontel Mays, heel hook. And you know who else? You know who else heel hook Dontel Mays? Ciryl Gane. Ciryl Gane hit Dontel Mays with a nice heel hook, guys. Look, right here. Where is it? Or did he not? Yeah, look. Ciryl Gane submitted him with a heel hook, too, in round 3. So Dontel Mays is a little bit susceptible to that heel hook. But when we look, one of his most recent wins is one of his best wins yet against Kennedy and Nzechukwu. That one, he got tagged a little bit, but he still came back. When we look at Mo Usman, guys, I thought he lost that fight against Hamdi. I really did. I didn't think he won that fight at all. I thought he lost that fight, but he did land some big shots. Whatever, they gave him the fight. He won. He's currently 3-2 out of his last 5. Lost to Mick Parkin and lost to Thomas Peterson. We're going to talk about Thomas Peterson later on because he's on this card as well. I'm going to go Walter Walker. I like him by submission, guys, but I think he's going to get a rear naked choke. So, when we look at Usman, right? You know, this is kind of cool because when we look at brothers, Johnny Walker's brother versus Kamaru Usman's brother, I think Walter Walker's the better brother of the Johnny Walkers, and I think Usman's the worst brother out of the Usman brothers. So when we look, he's been subbed once in the second round, right? And when we look, that was a rear naked choke. Brandon Sales, right? Rear naked choke, PFL 2021. This is an Ultimate Fighter winner, guys. He knocked out Zach Punga to win the Ultimate Fighter finale, I think. He got Performance of the Night as well. But he was getting, Pauga, was having a lot of success in that first round. I'm going to go Walter Walker, but by rear naked choke. Rear naked. What do you guys think? What's up, Paku? My guy. I hope you're having a great day, my guy. God bless. One trick pony Walker. Alright. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go Walker, but I'm going to go by rear naked choke. I like him by submission on points. He's a little bit of a heavy favorite, but I think we're getting a discount. Let me check what his odds are right now. I'm just going to check so we could, make sure. Let me just check to make sure he's not like a minus 400. He's a minus 330. I guess take him now before he turns into a bigger favorite. Alright, let's go. Next fight. This actually feels a lot better. Like, I can feel a lot more air. Like, it feels good. Alright, let's go. Bro, if you guys don't know, I did a panel with KZ and Juice Man. So, if you guys would like, I could do panels. And I could do, like, you guys hit me with your hottest MMA take. Or you guys tell me, you guys want to talk to me. I can have you guys on the panel. I'm thinking of doing a panel stream eventually. And I think it'll be very good. I bet Walter to beat Bresky. And I faded him ever since. I can't call a Walter fight for my life. I'll pass on this one unless sub props is plus money. Hey, Paku. I bet on Walter as well. I live bet him. I don't know why I live bet him, but I was very new. But yeah, I picked Kennedy. Yeah, bro. I'm on the same page, bro. I'm on the same page. Shout out to you, my guy. All right, now this one's going to be a little bit crazy. I think this is a very good fight, guys. And I think this one's very competitive when you look at it, from the outside in. 17-2 for Lucas Rocha, right? Look, he won on Dana White Contender Series almost 2 years ago. A little bit of inactivity. Lost to Clayton Carpenter by submission. We'll talk about Clayton Carpenter later on because he's on this card as well, I believe. When we look at Stuart Nickel, guys, I believe Nickel, Cam Hassel, my guy. Thank you so much, Cam, bro. Guys, if you guys don't know, shout out to Cam. Guys, he went live yesterday. He goes live. He might go live maybe next week as well, so go subscribe to Cam. Thank you, my boy, Cam. Thank you. Let's go. We're already 2 out of 5. 2 out of 5. Let's go, Cam. I hope you're having a great day. Let's go. So when we look, Walker by sub, got to be the pick. I like it. I really do. I like it. I'm going to go rear naked choke, though. I like rear naked. If he gets a 4th heel hook, that would be absolutely insane. Poaton knocks out Khamzat out cold. Maybe he does. Maybe he does, Jojo. Maybe he does. All right, so we look. Lucas Rocha, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, he can be open to a takedown. He can be open to a takedown, guys. Lucas Rocha can be very open to a takedown. 25 years old versus 30. One thing that I like about Stuart Nickel, guys, is he lost, right, to Jesus Aguilar. But, guys, he shot out of desperation. We know Jesus Aguilar. He shot it to Jesus. He just beat Luis Goril, I believe, at UFC Noche. And when we look, if you look at that fight with Jesus Aguilar, it was round 1. It's not too long, 2 minutes, 2-minute fight. Jesus went at his face. He put the pressure, went right at Stuart Nickel, and Nickel shot out of desperation. And when he shot out of desperation, he kind of left his neck open for that ghillie. And we know Jesus has a beautiful ghillie, so I don't take that into consideration. You know, I don't think, I mean, we've had a lot of people jump ghillie. Remember, at UFC 320, Wicklax was jumping ghillie. Nikolai Vertotinikov was jumping ghillie. A lot of people have been jumping ghillie, and it's been like a way to avoid the takedown. Like Patchy, he was a little bit scared of that guillotine. So I will say, if Lucas Rocha is threatening that guillotine, it can create space for him to get right back up. He gets right into your face. He lost to Clayton Carpenter by submission, rear naked choke. And maybe you could do MMA math, right? But it doesn't always work. Nickel, you know, just because, I forgot what I was going to say, just because, oh, Rocha lost by submission, Nickel is going to submit him. Nickel can grapple. He can grapple very well, and he has a lot of subs as well. But guys, I'm going to go Lucas Rocha. I think he should be able to win this fight and get his first win in the UFC. When we look at Stuart Nickel as well, guys, I think he doesn't even have a win in the UFC as well. This is the second time already on this card that 2 people are fighting and they haven't had a win in the UFC yet. The first time is these guys. These guys haven't won in the UFC yet, and they're both fighting for their very first win. And these guys haven't had a win in the UFC yet, and they're both fighting for their very first wins. So this is a little bit of a, I don't really like this fight, you know? I'm going to go Lucas Rocha, but you got to go into his face. I know it could be, you could be open to the takedown from Stuart Nickel, but I'm banking on him to be able to get right back up. That's what I'm banking on. What's up, Juice Man, my guy? Hope you're having a great day, my guy. Just finished 3 miles. Hey, bro, that was fast, bro. That was fast. Shout out to you, my guy. I'm watching tape for this card today. I've allowed like 12 hours today to catch up. I should get half the fights taped up after today. I'm excited for this card. I am too, bro. But damn, bro. Damn. 12 hours of tape study? Damn, bro. You know, I noticed I can't do too much tape study because if I do, then I get paralysis of overanalysis. Like, I did too much tape study and I picked Luis Goril and then I picked Claudio Puelles. But no, I can't do too much. Paralysis over analysis. Alright, everybody's different. Everybody has their own strategy as well. Hernanov, sick. Let's go. Patchy. I thought he won that fight, but the deep sub attempts kind of made it for Wicklax to win that fight. And Wicklax probably has more potential. Probably a higher ceiling than Patchy. Alright, next fight. Now, this one, I know a lot of people are going to compare it to Eileen Perez. You guys know how... excuse me. You guys know how Eileen Perez fought at UFC Noche, and she fought, who did she fight? Eileen Perez fought Montserrat Rendon, I believe. Montserrat Rendon, she had a lot of hype. She was I think she was like a slight favorite. I don't really remember. But this is kind of the same instance. But the difference is, Beatrice is older, 34 years old, compared to a 19-year-old who was making her UFC debut. And I think Beatrice is a little bit more proven. You guys know with hype, I tend to fall into the hype. I always fall into the hype. That's something about me. I notice that a lot. I kind of fall into the hype a lot. A lot. You know, I picked Uncle Live to beat Poaton. You know, I thought this guy was going to defend his belt for the first time. I fall into the hype, guys. I fall into the hype a lot. When we look at Irina Alekskiva, guys, she was a girl that kind of had a lot of hype. You know, I don't want to say too much, but against Claudia Sagula, I picked Irina to beat Claudia. And Irina was just eating punches, absorbed over 100 significant strikes from Claudia. Claudia was being technical on the outside and picking her apart. And Irina didn't even grapple. I don't even know if she grappled that fight. Like, I don't even remember. Like, I just remember, okay, she's going to lose this fight. Like, she's going to lose this fight to Claudia. When we look at Beatriz Mesquita, she's making her UFC debut, 5-0. And this kind of reminds me of Montserrat Rendon. Because remember, Rendon was older, like 36, and she only had like 6 fights. This girl's like 34 and only has 5 fights. But I think that's okay because she trains at American Top Team. We have time. It's women's MMA. We have time. When we look at what she has to offer, guys, forget about the grappling. I'm going to forget about the grappling. I'm not going to fall into that. She's a grappler, we know. But let's look at this. 1, 2, 3. 3 wins straight by rear naked choke. Technically, if you want to include the grappling, technically it's 4. Technically. She won by illegal kick, punches. Guys, 4-0 in LFA as well. 35 years old for Irina. She can get in your face. She can, you know, go out, implement damage. 66-inch reach, 5'8". She's tall. But I feel like Irina reminds me of Julia Storlienko. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Remember Julia Storlienko? Bro, Irina reminds me of her. Like, she just reminds me of her. Like, you know, brute force, you know, just trying to get the job done and not really technical. Bro, this was actually funny. Somebody said I look like Sailor Moon. Alright. So I'm going to go Beatrice. And I'm going to go Beatrice by rear naked choke. I know I went Walter Walker by rear naked choke. I think we're going to see a lot of rear naked chokes this Saturday. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I do like 30 to 40 hours a week. I've been doing it for like 3 years now. No over analysis for me. Haha. I just dog it out. God. Bro, shout out to you, Paku. Shout out to you. Because, bro, that's actually pretty crazy, bro. That's how you know Paku is a real one. At the gym, Uselyis. Let's go, my guy KZ. Let's go, KZ. I hope you've been healing good. I hope your knee's back to normal or like very close to normal if it is already. Let's go. You know, Paku said walking backwards. I've been doing that as well. Walking backwards on the treadmill. People look at me weird, but it works. It works. I remember Kamaru Usman. Usman said, let me put the poll. Kamaru Usman said that he has to walk on the grass because he can't walk on the sidewalk because his knees are so, like, they're so damaged. Bro, nobody voted? Bro, nobody voted? I'm about to crash out, bro. Alright. Now, we can say with this one, 1 + 1 = 2. But I don't know with Petrino. I don't know. You know, we can say 2 + 2 = 4. But I don't know about this one with Petrino. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. Like, I feel like this one's going to be... Ah, guys, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy. With Petrino, it's always a crazy fight, guys. Always. Walking backwards with resistance. Put a rope around you. And get someone to hold. Damn. I'm going to ask one of the girls. Like, you know how at the gym there's always like a girl with like really tight, like really, like the tight, so tight you can see like, it's like so, let me chill, but you know it's like so tight. I'm going to be like, hey, I got this rope. I'm going to tie it around me. Can you just hold it? Like if I'm like a dog. And I'm going to be walking backwards on the treadmill. And I'm just going to make eye contact with her. KZ, I'm still off work doing rehab. I go to the gym in the morning. What else do I do with my week? Hey, it gives you time though. It gives you perfect time. You know who I like? Uncle Weezy. He is good. He's good at what he does. He's good. Alright, guys. Petrino versus Thomas Peterson. 10-3-0 for Thomas Peterson, guys. One thing I have to say about Thomas Peterson, guys, is he's a mechanic. I believe he's a full-time mechanic and a part-time UFC fighter. So that's a little bit of a crazy one. The leggings with the built-in thong? What? I don't think I've ever seen that. I was talking about, like, you know how, like, I don't know if this is gonna sound weird, but, like, you know when you're using the kettlebell? Like, you have to go full rotation, right? So I go like that. But, like, when some girl has, like, really tight, like shorts or whatever, like, the front. I was talking about the front. My bad. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. If you had to choose Lil Wayne or Kendrick, Mustard. Nah, hell no. I'm going fucking I'm going Wheezy. I'm going Uncle Wheezy. Shout out to Uncle Wheezy. Shout out to DFS by the numbers. I'm going Uncle Wheezy. Uncle Wheezy. That's what you're talking about? Is that what I'm talking about? Is that what it looks like? But what I was trying to say was sometimes you can see the front. Like, you know the little, like, the toe? Like, the toe of it? Like, you can see the front. Bro, I'm gonna sound so fucking weird. Alright, Vitor Porcino versus Thomas Peterson. 10-3 for Thomas Peterson. What the red flag is that he's a full-time, you guys know, shout out to him. Shout out to the people that work 2 jobs. It's hard. It's hard out there to work 2 jobs. Luckily, I only had to work 2 jobs for a little bit, but never, like, a lot, I was that type of guy that, worked at the bowling alley, and then I worked at, like, the grocery store, bowling alley by night. And I remember in the bowling alley, bro, it would be open until, like, 4 in the morning, and so many people would be drunk. They'll be asking me, like, for, like, billiards or, like, shoes or something. I'm like, oh, my gosh, this guy is drunk. But shout out to the people that have worked 2 jobs because that's hard to do. Thomas Peterson's a full-time mechanic and a part-time UFC fighter. When we look at Vitor Porcino, guys, his only 2 losses are to Anthony Smith. Questionable decision, took him up for a lift, jumped into that ghillie, and then he lost to Dustin Jacoby, where, he kind of fell into that, got a little bit telegraphed his strikes, and he kind of sold that fight. But what do I say? I say that he needed that loss in order to become the guy that he is today, in order to become the fighter that he is today. When we look at Thomas Peterson, guys, he's 30 years old versus 28-year-old Vitor Porcino. And Vitor is he's moving up to heavyweight. He already had a successful heavyweight debut against Austin Lane, who we're going to talk about later because of the Jonathan Denise and Mario Pinto fight. But guys, when we look at Vitor Porcino, he has a beautiful left hook. He knocked out Rodolfo Bellato twice, 5-2 in the UFC, 1-0 in Dana White Contender Series. The UFC wants this guy to have success. You know what I'm saying? And I want him to have success as well. But when we look at what Thomas Peterson has to offer, he's tough. He can wrestle. The only thing is, he can pick you apart on the outside. He beat Mo Usman. Remember, he beat Mo Usman. And his 2 most recent losses are Jamal Pokes and Shamil the GOAT Gaziev. Remember Gaziev? I think Tracy Cortez said, Tracy Cortez, who's the hottest fighter in the UFC? And then it shows Shamil Gaziev, and it's like, girl, I can't decide if I should stay or I should go. Shamil Gaziev's the GOAT. So, if Vitor Porcino can get this job done, I'm going to go by KO. Let's go, my guy. Vitor Porcino by KO. I'm going to go by left hook. Let's go. I'm going to go maybe left hook right. Left hook, like one, like I don't know what it would be called. You know how there's numbers for punches? A left hook into a right. Left hook into a straight right. I'll go like that. Maybe ground and pound. Let's go Vitor Porcino for the dub. Let's go, my guy. Let's go. Wheezy's the correct answer. Thank you, Hosendan Soccer. I hope you're having fun, my guy. Paku, spend some spare time playing UFC 5 so you can beat up K. Bro, KZ is good at UFC 5, bro. Bro, shout out to Cam, bro. Cam is good at UFC 5. I think he's like Division 20. See, that's why I fuck with you. Hey. Haha, Cam LMAO. Grocery store, employees always high. True. It's always the pain in the ass. It's always a pain in the ass watching tape between work and gym. Facts, KZ. My days off for Wednesday and Thursday, so I can't dedicate a lot of time early in the week like I want to. Fade Pacino always are Wednesday and Thursday, 3-2. Okay, thank you, Paco. I know that, yeah, there's numbers like a 1-2, a 3-2. Like there's numbers for punches. Thank you, my guy, Paco. And I know you box. I think you box. So shout out to you, my guy. All right, now let's get this one. Get your votes in the poll, guys. We need everybody's votes. We're all in this together. All of us. All of us. Now, remember Jafel? Who remembers Jafel Filo when he fought Alan Nascimento? That was a pretty good fight. I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm pretty good at picking the fighter to win, but I'm not that good with the methods of victory. Like, in Tapology, like, let's say in Tapology, you go Clayton Carpenter by, I'm not good at, I can pick the fighter, but I'm not good at picking the methods of victory. I've noticed that, sometimes I go by KO, but I go by KO round 3, and then it's a round 1 KO, like, it's hard for me to pick the methods of victory. I don't know why. Ahoy! Matua! Ahoy! Ahoy. If you guys want to know who I'm supposed to be, not this person. No, not this person. No, this person. So, this is from Stranger Things. This is the guy who worked at an ice cream parlor. I'll show you guys, look. So, Steve Harrington's most recent jobs were at the Scoop Ahoy ice cream parlor in the Star Court Mall and Family Video Rental Store. There's going to be he is expected to change his job, so he kind of changed his jobs a lot. It's kind of like, you know, how I was. I used to have a lot of different jobs. I got to get back into some kind of training. My shoulder has been fucked up for years. I believe it's the left side, right, KZ? You were saying that your left side is a little bit messed up. Left side, but my shoulder has been fucked up for years. I got injured in jiu-jitsu and never treated it because I'm a... Damn, bro, but it's okay, bro. You know what I do sometimes? You can hang. Like, you can hang on something. Like, if you grab the bar and just hang, like, with one arm. Like, just hang. And it, like, stretches your arm. Sometimes I do the... You know the dips? The dips are good as well for shoulder, I think, right? Or maybe I'm wrong. Jafel Filo versus Clay Carpenter, guys. Who remembers when Jafel Filo fought Alan Nascimento? We're going to talk about that Alan Nascimento fight because that was a very close fight, guys. I don't know if you remember that Alan Nascimento fight. And Jafel, I was biting my nails. I was like, no, why? Oh, like, oh my gosh. I was like, fuck. The Steve Fit goes hard. Hey, thank you, Cam Hassel. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. I'm going to get some new outfits as well. I'm going to get some. But, guys, 16-4. When we look at Clay Carpenter, guys, he's 8-1, guys. Who do we know that he recently fought? Tagiro Lebekov. Who is Tagir going to fight? If you guys don't know, Tagiro Lebekov is going to fight Haraguchi. He has a fight coming up November 22nd at Qatar. That card is stacked. But, guys, Clay Carpenter's 2-1. No shame into losing to Tagir. If anything, he did very good against Tagir, you know? Showed that he could face adversity, go a full 15. And Tagir's a guy who's very good in my opinion. You know, I think Tagir's in the pinnacle of his career. No shame in losing to Tagir. But when we look at Filo, guys, this guy is good. This guy is good. He submitted Ode Osborne. He has 7, 8, 9, 10 subs. When we look at notable performances, Daniel Baez, Ode Osborne, I believe, and he beat Amir Albazi in grappling, but I believe Daniel Baez is the guy that beat Josias Musasa. No, I'm wrong. Excuse me. I'm wrong. He lost to Andre Lima. Excuse me. That's a bad call from me. Casual alert. But, guys, I'm going to go Clay Carpenter. I think he should be able to be defensively sound. We know Tagiro Lebekov was able to take him down, I believe. He was able to get right back up. One thing about Clay Carpenter, guys, is I think he's very athletic and very fast. For 125, he just needs to break through. At 125, you either have it or you don't. And a guy like Jafel Filo, I feel like in that fight against Alan Nascimento, he could have won that fight. But he kept on fumbling positions, kind of chasing submission over position, and it led him to lose that fight. That he was winning. And I'm like, fuck, bro. If you're making those questionable decisions, maybe it was a one-time thing, but that's very important for a 3-round fight. You know, you don't want to give up your back. You don't want to give up. You know how Joe Pyfer tried to take down Abus Magomedov, and he lost the whole round, bro, because of that. Like, why was Joe Pyfer trying to take down Abus Magomedov? You know, maybe he was trying to get him tired, but when you make questionable decisions in that first round, then you have to play catch-up. And when you have to play catch-up, I don't like it when you have to play catch-up. Give me the guy that should be more well-rounded, and he should be able to get in your face and defend the takedowns. I'm going to go Clay Carpenter. I'm going to go by decision. But we have to be careful because Filo can definitely wrap up that neck. And if he takes your back, I think he had like some super close submission attempts on Alan Nascimento. Like super close. So be careful with that, guys. There's a lot of close fights on this one, guys. A lot of close fights. All right, next fight. Casual alert, casual alert.
You succeed with Apple device management.
Guys, I'm sweating, guys. I don't know if you guys can see.
That's why Jamf helps you succeed with Apple device management and security. So you invest in one strategy that simplifies
I don't know if I can say that
everything.
word.
Zero-touch
Can I say that word on YouTube?
Customized
I think I
for
can,
everyone.
right? Or I don't know
We're
if I
about
can.
supporting users' access to resources with secure,
Guys, good luck with the
modern
football bets
identity.
as well.
About deploying best-in-class endpoint protection and intelligent threat prevention that learns.
I gotta get back into some kind of training. You'll get back, KZ. You'll get it back. Hey. KZ the fucking man. This is the fucking man. Let's go. Juice Man W. Matua, that's me, Holmes. Oh, bro. Pepino, I went under on Xavier Worthy receiving yards. Braden, good luck, my guy. Good luck. 1 jab, 2 straight, 3 lead hook, 4 rear hook, 5 lead uppercut. I'm going to take a picture of this. Let me take a picture of this. Because I can start using this in the breakdowns. Guru says it all the time. Oh, he does? Okay, so I can say it. Alright. You know, in school, they said that was a bad word. Like, they said that... In school, they said that if you use that word, you're going to get sent to the principal office. Like, you're going to get sent to the principal office or something if you use that word. I remember that was like a slur back in the day. 1 jab, 2 straight. Did I take a picture of this? Yeah, I did. Excuse me, guys. Alright, 1 jab, 2 straight, 3 lead hook, 4 rear hook, 5 lead... Gosh. 5 lead uppercut, 6 rear uppercut. So lead is like, if I'm in orthodox, this one. Rear uppercut. Then there is 7, 8, 9s for all body variants. But don't need to know that. Damn. Paku, that's actually crazy, bro. Carpenter upsets, I like him, Matua. Sweat it up. Soon you won't be able to say the word. Shit. Yeah, I think so, right? Guru says it all the time, but you don't have to say it. I'll say it. KZ, haha. Yo, what's up, 316 Immortal? I hope you're having a great day, my guy. God bless. Call of Duty bans me all the time. I just swear, always take 1 week, no audio ban. Damn, bro, I don't like getting banned. It still is a slur, but some people just never cared. LMAO, others get offended by it. Yeah. You know, I don't know if you guys know. I think I told you guys this. I used to be in ESL. So when I was in ESL, there was, you know, it's like a little room. It's like a little classroom, and there's like 4 kids in the class. And they would take you, you know, they would take you out of the regular class to go to ESL. And in ESL, people used to think that, like, I was one of, you know, that word. Like, they used to think that because, like, I'm in, like, a class with only, like, 4 people. I don't really speak English, like, or I don't really talk at all. So people used to think that, like, I was one of those. And, like, I remember seeing the code of conduct. And in the code of conduct, it said, do not say this, do not say that. And I remember, wait, bro, why do I hear that all the time? Like, I heard that all the time, bro. What's up, 316? English as a second language? Yeah, ESL, I think it was. But it wasn't because I didn't know English. It was just because I didn't really talk a lot. Yeah. The best now, COD is banning people for swearing because I've noticed people watch what they say now. So dropping a hard F word is so fun sometimes. Yeah, facts. I would drop it, like, when I'm on Battlefield. I'm going to drop that. Shout out to Battlefield. Battlefield is about to come out, like, on Friday. I'm going to wake up at 11 in the morning. I'll probably start playing. English second language. Hey, 316. Thank you, my guy. We hit it, bro. We hit the goal, bro. We had Cam and Gio. They were both members. We hit the goal. 3 out of 5, bro. Let's go. Thank you, my guy. Hey, can we get some W's in the chat for 316 Immortal? Thank you for the donation, my guy. God bless. The best is blessed. Thank you, my guy. You always come in hot. You know you don't have to, my guy. You don't have to, but you know it makes my day 10 times better. Thank you, my guy. Battlefield about to bury COD. Cam, I agree. They had Patty Pimblett as well as like a middle finger to COD. I like it. All right, guys. Lucas Almeida versus Michael Aswell. I think this is Aswell's time to show out. WG on camp, W. You guys helped me hit the goal. Thank you. Thank you, Immortal. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Gio. Thank you, guys. Immortal 100. Don't see you much often. Hope all is well. Shout out to you. Chinese. What was your first language? My first language was like technically English, but I just didn't. I learned English and Spanish at the same time, so it kind of fucked with me. You know, like I still learned English, but like Spanish, it took me a lot of time to get better at Spanish. What's the goal? The goal was just 5 donation or 5 members, 5 something. We already hit it though. Even if just one person donates, the goal is hit. That's what's the point of the goal. Alright, guys. I think this is Michael Laswell's time to show out. Aswell is 10-3, right? But I remember when Aswell was making his W's in the chat for Immortal. I remember when Aswell was making his Dana White Contender Series debut. Right here, guys, 2024, August 27th. It was my birthday, bro. And I remember, I was like, bro, I really want Aswell to win. Malcolm Wellmaker was on this card. Nick Piccinini was on this card. Who I thought Nick Piccinini was going to be in the UFC. I really did. I really did. But, guys, I love this card. It was a beautiful card. And what I liked about this card was that Bogdan Grad and Michael Aswell. I was looking forward to this fight. And it ended up being by split. You know... I at the time I was like, oh fuck, they fucking robbed him. That's what I said, but I can't keep on saying that they robbed him. He lost that fight against Bogdan Grad. He beat Dorian Ramos, and then when Marco Medeiros pulled out against Balahioki, they called him, yo, Michael Aswell, you want to come into the UFC? We'll give you a contract, and all you got to do is fight Balahioki on like 5 days notice, short notice, on like a week short notice. I don't know if you guys remember, and Marco Medeiros fought somebody else the next week. But Balahioki versus Marco Medeiros was supposed to happen, and it didn't happen, didn't come to fruition. So Aswell stepped in, and he went toe-to-toe with Balahioki. Toe-to-toe. This guy was eating punches. He was going, beautiful footwork, had high volume, lands almost like 9.1 significant strikes per minute. When we look at Lucas Almeida, guys, 15-4, 34 years old. He is going to have the hometown advantage. But, guys, I want you guys to know, I think this is Aswell's time. I really do. But we'll break it down like for Lucas Almeida. His most recent loss is Pat Sabatini arm triangle. He can be susceptible to that choke. Andre Fili got knocked out. You know, it's a little bit of a red flag to get knocked out by Fili, but it happens. And then he lost to Danny Silva by split. This is the fight that I take the most into consideration because Danny Silva was having a little bit of adversity. He had to wrestle in that fight. You know, he was having a little bit of trouble with Lucas Almeida. Lucas Almeida is very good at, winning a round, kind of like Abus Magomedov. But then if you mix it up, you can kind of get him guessing. You know, Danny Silva, I believe he fought Kevin Vallejos. Danny Silva was mixing it up against Lucas Almeida. He's a guy who's a boxer. You know, he beat Josh Kulabau by split. And I think that this is, Immortal, my guy. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so... Guys, can we get some W's to Immortal? Bro, thank you so much, bro. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, Immortal. Let's fucking go. But what I wanted to say was, before I lose my train of thought, let's fucking go. I wish I could heart this. We hit the goal. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Immortal, I hope you're having a great day, my guy. Thank you so much, my guy. God bless. You made my day. All you guys did. Let's fucking go. W's for Immortal, guys. Big W's. Shout out to you, my guy. But I was going to say that Danny Silva fight was very important because when Lucas Almeida is striking, that's his realm. He does very good in the striking department. And Aswell might not mix it up. He might not mix it up. This might be a war, guys. Like, I think that this might be a fun, anticipated fight. Like, you guys might be like, whoa, I did not expect this fight to be this good. Like, what I wanted to say was, like, I don't think Lucas Almeida's ever in a boring fight. And if you bring him Michael Aswell, the Texas kid, bro, who went toe-to-toe with Balahioki, and I'm giving him a lot of credit because I'm biased. Come on, this is going to be a fun fight. A fun fight. I'm going to go Aswell. Give me money line. Let's not get fancy. I don't know. Anything could happen in this fight. Maybe a sneaky over 2.5. I don't like point spreads. Shout out to Parlay. Parlay loves point spreads. The plus 3.5. If you don't know what a point spread is, it's basically you're picking the fighter to win one round on all judges' scorecards. Maybe Lucas Almeida plus 3.5. You know, maybe. I like it. I don't really like point spreads, but if you do, there's a sneaky one right there. And I think there's one for the women's MMA fight. You know, you could do, No point spreads for the women's MMA, no. Alright, give me Michael Aswell for the dub. I think it's his time. It's time to show out. Let's go. Yo, chill. I don't need W's, bro. I wish I could heart that, bro. Immortal, I wish I could heart that, bro. Let's go. Thank you, my guy. Alright, guys. We're going up the card. As we get up the card gets a lot better. I don't know if you guys know, but this is a very important card. Because after we have UFC Vancouver, and it's gonna zoom by, guys. These next couple of weeks are gonna go by fast. Like, I know it's like, bro, you always say that. But, bro, time is going by fast. It's October. It's gonna be Halloween. Once it's Halloween, then it's, boom, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Before you know it, it's Christmas. So, guys, Make sure you guys are spending time with your loved ones and you guys are, you know, enjoying the moment, because sometimes, you know, life goes by faster than you anticipate. But let's go. I hope I didn't miss any chat. Was that your first language? Chinese? Battlefield, about to bury caught. I agree. Let's go. Juice Man, sub cholo. I hope you good too, Juice. Let's go. Hulk and Dan, sick up, sub duty. We're hammering as well. I like it. I really do. Yo, chill. Let's go, Immortal. W Immortal. Thank you guys for the W. Immortal got bread. Yes, he does, guys. Yes, he does. If you guys don't know, he's from Canada. Braden. We got a lot of guys from Canada. Guys, if you guys are in Canada, let me know. I know Pick'em MMA. I want to go to Canada. Immortal. Braden, I think, is from Canada. And Braden, he's never going to let me off the hook with that Pereira. He's always going to remind me about that Pereira pick. Who else is from Canada? I forgot who else was from Canada. Holston Dan Sock, I think you're from Canada. Correct me if I'm wrong. Who you got? Charles or Gamrot? We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I'm going to try to speed it up for you guys. I love point spreads. If you ever want to hit a wide dog, that spread is always safer and a better option. I clean up with underdog spreads. Bro, I can't hit a spread if my life depended on it. I don't know why. Whose first language is Chinese? He was talking about me. He was talking about me. But nah, my first language is not Chinese. It took me a while to even like learn. You guys know me. I don't even know like how to read that well. It took me a while. Alright, guys. Ramos versus Con Ofli, guys. This is like, I don't know. Ofli reminds me of Chad Mendes, but he doesn't have that much power. If you like the cold, sure, come to Canada. Hey, you know, I know you guys have a very good city, like a very good city. Like I think in Toronto. Like shout out to Drake. I was running through the 6 with my woes. People who usually use fam at the end of everything are typically Canadian. Hey, facts, fam. All right, shout out to Doug Memo, my guy. Shout out to Douglas Pedigian, Douglas III, Sir Douglas Magomedov, and not Douglas. So shout out to Doug. Ricardo Ramos versus Con Ofli. I know this is kind of crazy, but Ofli reminds me of Chad Mendes. You know, small, compact, just doesn't have that much power, but he's compact. He can wrestle. He's all right. You know, he's not really, I don't know, take it with a grain of salt. You know, not too much like Chad Mendes. 5'7", 66-inch reach, 32 years old. Coming off of 2 losses to Marion Santos. Oh, that's all right. No shame into losing to Marion Santos. And then he lost to Muhammad Naimov, right? This one, we noticed that Muhammad Naimov, you know, there was a lot of clinching, a lot of, you know, kind of awfully kind of holding in the clinch, you know, a lot of grappling. I feel like Con Ofli, I don't know how to say this, bro, but he can definitely win this fight. Like, because I'm going to make another comparison. I feel like Ricardo Ramos is like Claudio Puelles. I feel like, I don't know, guys. You guys tell me, guys. Is this guy like a butt scooter? Like, you guys tell me, because I feel like this guy's a little bit of a butt scooter, a BJJ butt scooter, and he reminds me a little bit of Claudio Puelles. We're going to talk about it, though. 17-7 for Ricardo Ramos. We're going to talk about the notable performances. He has 5, 6, 7 subs, 3, 4 KOs, and 4, 5, 6 by decision. 8-6 in the UFC. Basically grew up with the UFC. Lost to Chepe Mariscal. Chepe was right in his face, just tagging him. Beat Josh Culibao by split. That one was a little bit like, it was a little bit close. I had Josh Culibao, and I was a little bit disappointed in Culibao in that fight. I thought Culibao won that fight, but whatever. He did lose. It's on paper. He lost. He got subbed up by Julian Erosa, subbed up by Charles Jourdain and Gilly. Guys, he's a BJJ guy, and he's getting submitted by guillotine choke twice in a row. Spinning back elbow punches. I remember this fight. And then he lost to this guy by decision. I believe this guy was pretty good at the time. Gosh damn, what happened to this guy, bro? Does anybody know what happened to this guy? Zabira Tukov. But guys, I'm going to go Ricardo Ramos. But why do I feel like he's a... Look, the point spread is good here. I think the point spread might be good here. But I feel like he's a butt scooter. I feel like he's a quitter when it gets tough. And I feel like... like he can make some questionable decisions. I don't like this fight at all. I don't really like Ricardo Ramos. I feel like Con Hopefully has a good chance to win this fight. But he's small, 5'7", reach disadvantage. But if he can get the ball rolling, I truly think Con Hopefully can win this fight. But I'm going to go Ramos. Low confidence. Give me Ramos. Low confidence. Let's go. But watch Con Hopefully win. Because Con Hopefully, he's like, I don't know how to think about him. I really don't. People who usually, yeah, fam. Armenian living in Canada, fam. Yeah, facts. Yes, I got that from Douglas. Hey, shout out to Douglas. Alright, guys. We're almost up there, guys. We're almost up there. We only got a couple of more fights left. We'll make a parlay after as well. Take you better lock as well. We'll see. I don't know, bro. Bro. I'm not gonna lie. I got scared with Joe Pyfer. You know how Joe Pyfer was shooting takedowns like... Yo, Hernanov. How much you got left? Like, how much time of the stream? I could go for a while, but, how much of the fights? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 more fights left. Shout out to you guys for staying here, guys. Shout out to you guys, my guys. Quick little 3-hour stream. That would be fucking crazy, bro. I don't know about 3, but we'll try it. I'm Canadian too. Yeah, Braden. I remember you were Canadian. Yeah, I remember that. Hi, guys. Let's break it down. Now, this one... Bro, there's a lot of fucking sketchy fights on this card. A lot. Toronto has a lot of Armenians. Hey, shout out to Armenia. I think that's what it's called, right? Armenia? Shout out to them. I'm Toronto. Let's go. Alright, guys. Jonathan Denise versus Mario Pinto. Guys, if you like a good fight, this is going to be a good fight, but let's break it down. Denise is a guy who has a lot of power, right? But I remember not too long ago, Austin Lane was out grappling Denise. I thought this was like a hack thing. Austin Lane was out grappling Denise for that entire first round. Just out grappling him. You know, and I was like, whoa. I remember I had Denise in a parlay. I was like, fuck, bro. Is Denise really going to lose already? Like, he's really going to lose? And then he comes back in that second round and he knocks him out. And I was like, yes, but he still had that hole in the grappling department. In fact, his takedown defense is better than his get-up game. If he gets taken down, he's on his back. GG's, bro. He cannot get up if his life depended on it. Against Carl Williams took him down, I believe. I don't know, I don't remember. But he only went the distance twice. Against Carl Williams and against Alvin Hines. What do we know about Alvin Hines, guys? This guy's like the scientist, the chemist. The guy who's like, the right amount of tren, the right amount of steroid, and the right amount of cycle. You guys know this guy is suspended for almost a year for popping for roids. Goozy, Alvin Hines. So, I think that those roids helped him not be able to get knocked out. Helped him to be able to take a punch. When you look at Marcin Tybura, he took him down. Rained elbows from hell. And he cut him up. Doctor stoppage. 3-1 for Jonathan Denise. Let's look at Pinto. 10-0. What happened? He beat Austin Lane on his debut. What does this look like? It looks like they're trying to make Mario Pinto that guy. I don't know. I feel like the UFC wants Mario Pinto to win. No matter what they win, because it's in Brazil. Hometown crowd's going to be going crazy for Denise. It's his second fight in the UFC for Mario Pinto. He looked good on Dana White Contender Series. Competed on it not too long ago last year. And he's looking to be active, guys. He's looking to be active. But, guys... This is going to be a crazy fight. 6'5", 6'4", 79-inch reach. Sometimes we see, like, with Derek Lewis and Francis Ngannou, when two very, like, crazy, like, heavy power, heavy-handed guys go at it, sometimes they could be both afraid to go. So, you know, you never know. Khalil Rountree, Jamal Hill, you know, I think the fight to not go the distance was, like, a minus, like, 1,000, and it ended up going the distance. This could be like a little bit of a timid fight at first. You know, I remember KZ. Shout out to KZ. KZ was saying yesterday that Robbie Lawler versus Rory McDonald, the first round was kind of slow. And then it heated up. So I'm expecting for this fight to heat up. Maybe it goes by fast. Maybe some guy gets knocked out in the first round. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's very technical at the beginning. And then it starts to heat up. I'm going to go Mario Pinto by KO. Give me money line. Give me that this fight ends by KO. And give me the under 2.5. Maybe it's an over under 1.5. If it's a 1.5, I'll go with the under 1.5. Let's go. Ni hao ma. Sheshe. Oh, I remember that. Alright, guys, give me Pinto. Pino, I thought you were talking about like a fighter. By the way, guys, you guys like my profile picture, my new profile, or no? You guys like it or no? Is it better than the old one? Is it worse? If you guys don't know, I'll bring it up, the profile picture. Alright, guys. I'm gonna show you guys. Tell me if you guys like my profile picture or the old one better. I'll show you guys on my phone. Oh, fuck. Oh, you know there's smart water in a can? Bro, you know there's smart water in a can now. Look. Smart water in a can. Bro, there's smart water in a can now, bro. Like, bro, I think I'm going to get this. Guys, look. I don't want to expose anything, but look, smart water's in a can, bro. And I looked up, like, what's the benefits of smart water being in a can? Like, I thought it was like an energy drink. That's why, like, I never touched it, because I thought it was an energy drink. But it says that aluminum can hold the beverage colder. It says that you can recycle plastic, like, less plastic if you do cans. So what do you guys think, guys? Do you guys think, like, water in a can is the future? You know, in the Lorax, in the movie The Lorax, they were selling air in a bottle. They were selling air in a bottle because they chopped down all the trees. Remember the Lorax? Oh, the Lorax! I'm the Lorax, you can't chop down these trees! And he's chopping down the trees, and he has the mustache. And they were selling air in a bottle. So I'm like, bro, water in a can? Like, bro, this is like liquid death, I think, is like that as well. But I never seen water in a can, ever. Ni hao. She ye ye. Denise is not complete. I refuse to bet him in any fight. We'll see, though. He does pack a punch. And he has good leg kicks, which I forgot to mention. Someone's getting knocked out. I like it. Let me see. Little quick hour stream. Excuse me. I'm getting 80. Denise KO round 1. I like it. Same here. Is there Mexicans? I mean, is there Mexicans over there, Braden? Yeah, Braden. Honestly, too many. Not too many, Hearn. Someone's getting knocked out. Yes. Not too many Latin people in Canada. Maybe you guys like it like that. Yes, Braden is spot on. I'm living in Pop Perry, all white Hey, bro, white picket fence. That's how it should be. If you like it, obviously. Denise not complete. That's crazy. All the caravan went to Canada because Mexico hold them out. They ain't giving they shit for free or work. Damn. Paku, didn't Denise catch Pinto in a sub? Paku, you don't think Denise catches Pinto in a sub? Mexico banned memes. Something else. You can't post memes about Alright, but 28 of the politicians that ran for president ended. Whoa! I heard about that, Hernanov. I heard about that. Denise, sub. That's reaching, Braden. No? Isn't Denise a black belt? Shit, I'm thinking of the other heavyweight prospect that lost his debut. Robelis de Spain? Mountain Valley spring water is the green bottle. Yeah, I remember that. I know spring water. I love spring water. The best water money can buy. I'm drinking one right now. I know that one, bro. My dad loves that one, bro. My dad loves fucking spring water. I think it was like Poland, right? You said Poland. I think it's like spring or Mountain Valley spring water. Because, you know, I used to... Oh, this one. No, I never seen this one. I never tried this one. Because, you know, I used to do the essential, you know, essential water, the black one. But I didn't really like that one. I gotta try this one, then. I remember Saratoga. Let me blow my nose. Chinese sellies. Bro, I mean, I have the hat. Hey, welcome to Nathan's. How may I take your order? You guys, what would you guys do if you guys saw me, like, and I'm working, like, and you're like, wait, hey, I think I know that guy. Would you guys say hi to me or be like, nah, like, let me get a burger and fries. Hey, welcome to Five Guys. How may I take your order? What are you guys doing? Let's say you're in Five Guys. You know, you're going to Five Guys, or you're in Nathan's. You know, Nathan's, we've had hot dogs since 1968. If you see me and I'm the cashier, are you saying hi, or are you like, let me pretend like I don't know this guy? Like, what are you guys doing? He's more of a kickboxer, though. I'm not, yeah, Hernanov. I'm drinking, Juice Man, that's probably a good one. I gotta try that one. I really don't think Denise is good, but this is mid-level UFC heavyweight. Could go either way. I got Pinto Big Bang Bosh. Where's that from? I think Lil Lou told me where that from, but I don't know where. Big Bang Bosh. Joel gonna beat the shit out of Vicente. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We will see. No, there's a meme saying that we take 1 million Latin over 10K. Whoa! Around Canada? Whoa! Nah, I like Latin people. We Armenians look Latin, but extra body hair. Hey. Hey, maybe it's good for mosquitoes. Maybe you don't get bit by the mosquitoes. No, there was a BJJ specialist heavyweight who made his debut recently, I think, not against Boudet. He lost. I know who you're thinking about. Fuck. I want to guess it. Who's the guy that fucking lost to Martin Boudet? I don't know. Casual alert. Fuck, I wanted to memorize it, but I can't. Wait, let me see. Did I leak my search history? No, I didn't. Alright. Martin Boudet Tapology. Let me check. Let me check. No, not Martin Boudet MMA. Oh, Marcus Buchecha. Marcus Buchecha. Yo, Cam said I'm asking for a discount. Yeah, I'll give it to you, bro. I'll actually give you a discount. Hello, spring water is the best. No, there. BJJ, yeah. The bottle, yeah, pure. The green bottle, Hello, spring water is the best. Crystal, Ganson, gallon at Dollar Tree, 125 easy. Give me that. I love that, bro. I love that. Hugo, what's up? Hearn, that don't have. They don't have that water at the Dollar Tree. But he's trying to say that he just drinks any type of water. You guys know when I went to like South America, dude, the water made my stomach hurt so bad. Pepino Chiefs looking good so far. They do what you mean. I buy it there, Gary. I stay buying water at the Dollar Tree. Let's go. I'm giving you a hug, my guy. Hey, let's go, bro. Let's go. I'll be like, yo, what's up, Paku? Yo, Paku, how about Peresic, bro? He knocked that guy the fuck out. Where's the value on this card? Last week it was Pereira. Hey, you know a lot about value. You know a lot about value, bro. You know a lot about value. I say hi, then place my order. Bro, I feel like Pepino will be like Pepino will say some crazy shit. Hearn, they only sell the green water at organic stores. I don't I like how you guys are fighting about fucking water. I don't know what you're talking about. They ain't just anywhere here in Los Angeles. Is Aswell the steal this week with his odds? I think so. I'm in Houston, Texas, fam. They sell the gallons there. Your search history had mad zesty. Nah, no green bottles. They come in plastic gallons, bro. He's talking about like some random stuff. He's not talking about the same bottle as you, Juice Man. Let me tell guys, Parlay's live, guys. Parlay's fucking live. Let's fucking go, Parlay. I think Aswell can get a decision. Braden, Hearn, that plastic is the fake version. LOL. That's why I'm saying the bottle. Look it up. I like how you guys are fucking talking about this shit. You guys know the guy who was selling kicks? Like in California, he got busted for selling fake shoes. Parlay as well. One other lock, and you got good odds for the 2-leg hammer. LMAO, how is it fake water? How is it fake? Wait, what the fuck? A lot of athletes drink that water, especially in the UFC. So the 24 bro, guys, chill with that shit, bro. All water is fake. Let me turn on my thing so I can hear it. All water is fake. All of it. It's all fake. They don't, they drink that new shit drip water. But look over, alright, let's go. Fuck it. Let's fucking break it down. After, guys, we should raid parlay. I'll go for like 230. I'll go for 230. If parlay's still live, we'll go show parlay some love. Tick, let's find one lock this weekend so we can hammer it with Aswell Moneyline. Let's go. I don't think you're gonna like my lock, though. LMAO, bro, the bottle of water is literally plastic. I'm gonna try and make a video of doing an MMA guru impression. KZ, when you do, let me know. Hearn, you tripping, my boy. Isn't glass bottle the safest way, though? I think so, 316. I think so. You know my best friend in school? His dad ran fountain. I don't know if I should say the company, but he ran water. And it was like a take your dad to work day or something. Or take your dad to school from work day. And his dad came in like a truck. Like, my friend was like, this guy was fucking rich. Like, he had a tennis court in his backyard. Like, this guy was just swimming in fucking money. Like, just fucking swimming. I remember I went to his house. Like, he was my best friend. He had a big-ass house. Like, this guy had a tennis court in his backyard. Like, so his dad came to the school. And his dad had a big-ass truck of water. Like the truck company of the water. And he's like, you guys have to drink water in glass. And he sold all the gallons of water in glass. And he said, if you drink it from glass water, a glass bottle, it's more healthy, it's more better for the body, no microplastics, and it's better, or something like that. And I was like, gosh, damn, I never knew that. But yeah. What's your lock, brother? I'll tell you guys after. It'll be like of him streaming. Alright, let's go. I like it, KZ. What's your lock? But Hearn don't understand it. Exactly, Immortal. Bottle can be plastic, aluminum, or glass. I don't know what the bottle he was saying or whatever. Yeah, it's all right though, guys. Everybody has different, tastes. I can taste the water. I know maybe it tastes the same for everybody, but you can taste the difference in water. If you close your eyes and taste them, you can taste the difference. I remember, and different water. One water gave me diarrhea, bro. All right, guys, which is what his stream right now was. Hey, let's go. I'll act like I'm reading donations and doing funny impressions, and then suddenly going to like this crazy casual rant, minority crime statistic. Hey, I like it, KZ. Alright, guys. So I'm gonna go Joel Alvarez, guys. When we look at this fight, guys, all together, we look at Vicente Luque, 23-11-1. Joel Alvarez, 22-3-1. But guys, I remember the day that Joel Alvarez fought Arman Tsarukyan, guys. When he fought Arman Tsarukyan, guys, this card. Do you guys remember what you guys were? Oh, this is going to be a good card. This is going to be a fucking good card. The tickets are almost sold out. Let me know if you guys are going to that card, by the way. I was going to say, so February 26, 2022, do you guys remember what you guys were doing? I remember I was working at Target, and when I was working at Target, I was on my break, and I went to Wendy's, and I got, it was a card. It was a Saturday. I was like, bro, I really want to watch this card. And I remember I waited for my break to be exactly at this time of Arman versus Joel Alvarez. Gray Rodriguez just lost by split to Arman. And I was like, okay, now I can go on my break. So I went on my break. I went to Wendy's. I got a cheese and bacon fries. I got chicken nuggets, like 10 chicken nuggets. And I watched this fight right here. Arman Tsarukyan versus Joel Alvarez. And I was like, yo, this is a good fight. Like, they were hyping it up. The commentators were like, this is one of the best fights at lightweight. A very good fight. Joel Alvarez is a finisher. Only lost to Damiro Ismagulov in the UFC. And I was like, okay, maybe Joel Alvarez can win this fight. And then he gets taken down and he starts leaking. He gets split open by like an elbow. And he starts leaking blood like crazy. Like the most I've ever seen to this day. And I was like, holy shit. Like I'm eating my cheese and bacon fries. Which I do not do that no more because it's not healthy. And bro, Arman Tsarukyan was expected to win by decision. But he TKO'd him, bro. Literally TKO'd him because of how much... Whoa. What the fuck was that? Oh, I thought I heard something. He TKO'd him because of how much blood. But then, after he lost to him, right, he beat Mark Jacasey. If you guys don't know, this guy got cut from being too boring in the UFC. And then, he beat Elvis Brenner by KO and Jakar Close. Very good win against Jakar Close. I think he got taken down. He still, is open to that takedown. Vicente Luque has a path to victory with the takedowns. But guys, Let's just look at Vicente Luque, guys. 16-7. He made his UFC debut all the way in 2015, guys. Had multiple fight of the nights, performance of the night, fight of the night, performance of the night. You know, that's a good bonus. It's a good bonus, but what would I say? If you have too many fight of the nights, look at Gaethje. Look at Oliveira. Gaethje, I think he has over $1 million in bonuses, in 50K bonuses. You know what that means? You're getting hit a lot in the head, a lot, way too much. Ever since Vicente Luque lost to Jeff Neal, he's no longer the same guy that he once was. You know, a lot of people are going to go with this narrative, but I truly believe it, guys. Neal was spamming uppercuts, and Vicente was just leaking like, Like, have you ever seen that video where the guy's getting punched by his girlfriend? And, like, she's like, he's getting punched by his girlfriend. He's like, yeah, I like it. I like that shit. Yeah, I like that shit. So, Vicente Luque was like, and Jeff Neal was like, He just started punching him over and over again. And I'm like, gosh, damn. And then whatever, he beat RDA, whatever, he had to grapple, he wrestled that fight. Then he lost to Joaquin Buckley in a fight where he's kind of shelling up. He's not really fighting. And then his most recent loss, Kevin Holland, he wanted to grapple in that fight, and it ended up biting him in the ass. I'm going to go Joel Alvarez. I think you guys know this, but look. Majority of his wins are by submission. 11 subs in the first. 17 subs overall. How many KOs? 3, 4, 5 KOs. No wins by decision yet. 100% finish rate. Lost once by decision. 7-2 in the UFC, guys. I'm going to go Joel Alvarez. Excuse me. Maybe you guys want to go straight by KO. I'm going to go by KO or sub. Double chance by KO or sub. Give me Joel Alvarez. He's making his welterweight debut. He's moving up. So we'll see how Joel Alvarez does. But I'm going to go Joel Alvarez for the dub. My guy. Let's go. By KO or sub. Double chance. Alright. Let me go. Let me do the next poll. Next poll. Yo, what's up, Constantinos? What's up, my boy? Hope you're having a great day. Alright, let's go. I want to see what Parlay's doing right now. You guys know how you got, like, everybody has, like, a crazy ex? And, like, sometimes their crazy ex kind of stalks them? That's me with Parlay. I'm going to stalk Parlay. I bet you he's outside with the big brick background. Bro, of course Parlay's smoking right now, bro. Parlay is smoking, bro. We're going to go raid Parlay after this, guys. If you guys want. Shout out to my boy Parlay. Alright, guys. Get your, let me catch up with the chat. What's your lock? You're gonna hear it. I'll give it to you guys. It's not my lock of the week, but it's like a lock that I like. Hearn doesn't understand it. Exactly, Immortal. A bottle can be plastic, aluminum, or glass. I don't know what the bottle he was saying or whatever. Hugo is just spring water. I'll act like I'm reading donations, doing a funny impression. Hey, KZ, that's going to be funny, KZ. You're a clown, my guy. Like, hilarious. Glass, plastic, I understood you way. And what's up, KZ? Hey, Hearn. Bro, do the Joey vid, KZ. Yeah, facts. Why are you edging me? Hey, yo. Why are you edging me? Bro, you know that's bad for the prostate? That's bad for the prostate. When I'm 50 years old and, like, they gotta check my, you know, like, with a doctor, it better be a girl doctor. Like a woman doctor. What do you mean by that, Brady? Alright. Well, Brayden, it's because I want you to stay in the stream, my guy. I want you to stay here, bro. Stay here. You're here for a good time, not a long time. Oh, I did not mean to do that, my bad. And never drink from tap because the pipes are metal. You can F up yourself slowly but surely. Yeah. KZ, do a Giuliano. Juice Man. Nah, nobody knows. Damn, KZ. KZ fucking hates him, bro. I almost don't want to do the MMA Joey video because he doesn't deserve that attention or effort. Bro, they like the MMA Joey videos. I got an MMA Joey video as well. They like it, bro. They like it. The people like it. But he's just such a R-word. KZ, they not on your level. Yeah, Mark Jacasey was a striker. Then he decided that he wanted to lay and pray people after Fiziev whooped him and Matrix with his kicks. Juice Man, they're beneath me, bro. Damn, KZ. Yo, what's up, Neo? Neo, like in the Matrix. Isn't Alvarez a little weak physically against... Yeah, he is a little bit weak, like, to the takedown. He's kind of... Yeah, I see what you're saying. But he has power and he has a tight squeeze. I mean, MMA Joey is... He just has more subscribers, though. But as a man, he is. For MMA Joey, if you're watching this, bro, I like you, bro. I think you're a good guy. MMA Joey, boys hate MMA Joe. Me and my boys hate MMA Joey. Parlay needs to put that smoke down. Eustace and Parlay collab. The people want it. Hey, we'll do it. We'll definitely do it. He does stay chiefing. Yeah, he does. What the F? Did you think Alex was genuinely gonna win? No, I didn't, bro. I didn't. I had no idea. Notorious Viet. What's bad for your prostate? When you edge. You guys want me to take you? You guys want to go to science class? Let me get my glasses. Where are my glasses? Fuck, where are my glasses, bro? Fuck. Guys, I had glasses. I don't know where my glasses went. I'll just use these glasses. These aren't my real glasses, alright? We're gonna go to special, what is it, like health department class? Alright, guys, so, excuse me? This is like sex ed or something, whatever they call it. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you edge, basically, it's basically putting a lot of stress on the body. You know, we're already, you know, going through a lot. So when you edge, it puts a lot of stress in the body. And you know that gap, like you're like, you know, like basically trying to survive. Bro, that's bad. That's bad for your prostate. That's bad. Very bad for your prostate. Dairy is bad for the prostate. Milk, cheese, beer, low testosterone, and you can get prosthetics. Low testosterone and dairy, you can get prosthetic. Hey, let's go. All right, guys. Monto Jackson versus Figgy. I'm not a doctor, but I have family that are doctors. Hey, I like it. Figgy is in a tough position, guys. A very tough position. He might be on a 3-fight losing skid after Saturday, guys. He's in a tough position, guys. Former flyweight champion of the world. 13-5, guys. And I'll tell you guys one thing, guys. If Figgy never... What? What do you mean? You bro... I don't know how to explain it. But, like, do you know what edging is? It's bad for your prostate. Like, it's bad. Like, when you hold it and, like, you try to keep going, it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, it's good for you, but when you hold it, because when you hold it for, like, a long time, that's bad. Alright, so what I wanted to say was, guys, if Figgy never hit Moreno in the balls, remember when he hit him with a low shot? This was his second title defense. Don't hold it in, yeah. So look, when we look at Joseph Benavidez, right, he subbed him. I think he won the belt right there. Look, he beat Alex Perez, guys. Remember, pay attention. Guys, July, look, November, December. He went right into it. Because remember, he wanted the world record or something to be back-to-back, headline back-to-back pay-per-views. So look, he headlined UFC 255 Figueiredo versus Perez. And then he wanted to headline the next month, which was Figueiredo versus Moreno, Oliveira versus Ferguson. Guys, I don't think a champion has ever done this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Headline one pay-per-view and then headline the very next pay-per-view. I don't think we've had a champion that does this. Guys, hang on. I need my glasses. Let me get my glasses. It's not my real glasses, but I need them. Hang on. Okay, I found it. You saying you can't last? No. Guys, okay, so edging... I gotta take out my glasses for this shit. Alright, so edging is like when, like... I gotta be careful what I say, but, like, it's like when, like, you... Like, when you're, like, going and, like, you're going and you like, you're going, but you don't... Like, you don't go. Like, you don't let it go. You don't let it out. So... That's very bad. Very bad. That's very bad. That's very bad. Very bad. You know how Dan Ige, Sean Woodson? Alright. It's bad to hold it because it creates stress on the body. And it can damage your prostate or something like that. Alright. But what I wanted to say was, look. He fucked up big time here. Deiveson Figueiredo fucked up big time here. Let me cook. Let me cook. Yap. Alright, let me cook. Look, he headlined UFC 255 and then he headlined UFC 256. First of all, big mistake. Big mistake. Remember? This reminds me of Tony Ferguson. By the way, I think like there's a $1 join for $1 on Planet Fitness. If anybody wants to join on Planet Fitness, I think it's $1 is down. Join for $1 to $15 a month. Shout out to Planet Fitness. If anybody wants to go there, it's good. But, guys, this is what's most important. He headlined 2 pay-per-views back-to-back. UFC 255 and UFC 256. Big mistake. Reminds me of when Tony Ferguson wanted to prove a point and he cut weight back-to-back twice in order to try to prove a point. Guys, when he did this, it was a big mistake. But what was the bigger mistake? Whatever. What was the bigger mistake? When he hit Brandon Moreno with a low shot. He hit him with a low shot. And I believe they took a point. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe they took a point from Figueiredo. I believe. Let me see. What? Did they take a... What was this? Did they take Dexter off of Netflix? Did they take a point away from David Figueiredo against Moreno first? I could have swore they took a point or something. Like something happened. Yes, a point was taken away during his first fight because of the low shot. The point was deducted in the 3rd round after Figueiredo landed an illegal low blow. Moreno, the deduction resulted in the fight being ruled a draw, allowing Figueiredo to retain his flyweight title. No. You should not have hit Moreno in the balls. You should not. That was the biggest mistake of your career, getting that point deducted. Because what did it do? What did it do? It led to the quadrilogy. Like these guys fought like 4 times, bro. These guys fought fucking 4 times, bro. It led to the quadrilogy, bro. If I could go back in time, butterfly effect. I'm stopping Figgy from hitting Moreno in the balls. Because that got a point deducted. It changed the trajectory, changed the tide. It changed the entire course of history for Deiveson Figueiredo. I'm not even exaggerating. Like that one low blow, that the points deducted, changed the entire course of history. Because it led to Moreno getting a draw. Then they rematch. He subbed him. And then he beat him by decision. Okay. He dropped him multiple times. And then he lost by TKO. Doctor stoppage. Bro, that took a lot of time. It took a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of wear and tear on the body. You're in your prime. You wasted your prime fighting Moreno 4 fucking times when you should have just won the first time. You should have just won the first time. But obviously easier said than done. He goes up to bantamweight, beats Rob Font, has a new wrinkle in his game where he starts wrestling Cody Garbrandt, Marlon Vera, and then he lost to Peter Yan and Corey Sandhagen. You can kind of see in the bantamweight division where the line is. You see where the line is? Okay, Corey Sandhagen, Peter Yan, he can't beat those guys. He can beat Rob Font, Cody Garbrandt, Marlon Vera. Who can't beat Rob Font? David Martinez beat Rob Font. You can see where the line kind of draws at elite. So now we're seeing, is this guy Montel Jackson the guy to beat Figueiredo? Is he? Is he? Is he? Montel Jackson, 15-2. 6, 7, 8 KOs. 1 win by submission. 6 wins by decision. 9-2 overall. His 2 losses in the UFC are to Brett Johns, who at the time, it was alright. And then Ricky Simone, who at the time was a very good, no shame in losing to this guy. When I look at Montel Jackson, guys, one of his best wins yet, Daniel Marcos. Beautiful, beautiful win against Daniel Marcos. And Damon Blackshear, the way he put him out. He has power, deceptive power, and he started off wrestling. I believe he was invited to the Olympic trainees or something like that. He was invited to the Olympic trainees, but he didn't participate in the Olympics, but he was invited to go there or something like that. But he has an Olympic background. He didn't compete in the Olympics, but he has been training with Olympic wrestlers. He's wrestled his whole life. Started off as a wrestler and then became a striker, falling in love with the hands. 33 years old, but this is what's most important, guys. 5'10", 75.5-inch reach for bantamweight. Guys, he has almost a 5'6'7", 6'7". 6'7". 5, 6, 7. 68, 69, 70. He has a 5, 6, 7. Like a 5, 6, 7. I think like a 7.5 reach advantage. 6, 7. Alright, let me chill. Bro, he has like a 7.5 reach advantage. And when we look at Montel Jackson, guys, 70.5. Peter Piper picked the pick up pickles, bro. Mary, I can't fucking talk. 70.5. He has a longer reach than McGregor. That's all I wanted to say as a bantamweight. He has a longer reach than McGregor. You know, he can put pressure. I'm going to go with Montel Jackson, guys. I think it's now or never. But it's kind of crazy because he's never been in a position where he's fighting number 6 bantamweight in the world, guys. We look at the UFC rankings, guys. It is crazy, bro. It is crazy. It seems like the UFC is done with Figueiredo. They chewed him up and they spit him out. Look. Bantamweight. Montel Jackson's not even ranked, bro. And he's fighting all the way number 6 Deiveson Figueiredo. At bantamweight, we see this a lot. Peter Yan fought Marcus McGee. O'Malley fought Peter Yan, number 1 contender, from being outside the top 10. I don't know why, but in bantamweight, they always like these big jumps. They do these big matchups like that are so far apart. I'm going to go Montel Jackson. What the fuck is this? Bro, you can get answers on the question. Bro, this is cheating, bro. Alright, so I'm going to go Montel Jackson for the dub. I'm going to go by decision. I'm going to catch up with you guys. Oh, fuck. No! I hope I didn't... Hang on. Hope I didn't leak anything. Yo, what's up, Goldie? What's up? I'm just trying to see if I leaked anything. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't leak anything. Oh fuck, it went by so fast. Give me 1 second, boys. Okay, no, I'm good. I didn't leak anything. Okay, guys, I want to show you guys my... Right before we do this. What the fuck? Alright. Let me catch up with the chat. What's up, Goldie? I hope you're having a great day. God bless. Shout out to the fan funding. Shout out to Gio. Shout out to Cam Hassel. Shout out to Immortal. Shout out to Immortal, my guys. Let's go. What's bad for your prostate? What? Haha, blowing a load is good for you. You saying you can't last? Kinda. You know, there was one time, like... I never held it in my life. Immortal, why not hold? Yep, Immortal got kids. I need to hold it. Damn. Immortal, you got Armin over Hooker. I hope Armin wins. I think he can, but Hooker isn't bad in the stand-up. And he has great takedown defense. David, Figgy got that. David. Who's David? David Panda? Ed Shelley's. And Armin can get hit with the shot. It's not impossible. I'd say 70% Armin wins. I like it, bro. I think Armin might even TKO him. I agree with that take. I want Armin to win too. I'm also scared of Hooker's knee landing on Armin. That's a big talent gap Jackson is making. Facts. I got Figgy. I don't give a fuck. I'm biased. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Who are Jackson's latest wins against? Daniel Marcos and Damon Blackshear. But guys, in bantamweight they do this a lot. They do this a lot where they give the guy a big trajectory shot. They did it with O'Malley. They did it with Marcus McGee. They did it with Montel Jackson. They do this a lot, guys. I think it's now or never. Now or never. Who's Jackson last wins? I thought Immortal meant he's scared of hookers on their knees. Bro, we seen that Bang Bros tab. Juice Man, nah. Bro, you know my friend used to have like the whole, like he had an account of Bang Bros and all that, like the login. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Bro, we seen, yeah, Juice Man, nah. Who has Jackson beating the UFC? Bro, if you want a safe bet, then bet Cuck to beat Bilal. That's like 90% safe because Bilal is, wow, as ugly as, yo, Juice Man, thank you for the donation, my guy. Yo, we hit the goal, guys. We fucking hit it, bro. Let's fucking go, bro. Thank you, my guy, Juice Man. Let's go. It goes a long way, my guy. We're hitting the threshold every month because of you guys. Thank you, guys. Even if you're not obligated to donate, even if you're just here just watching, it helps me a lot. Let me know if you guys are getting ads because I could turn them off. Bro, if you want a safe bet the Cuck to beat Bilal. That's like 90% safe bet because Bilal is as ugly as my left ass cheek. Bro, Goldie. Damn. This is yeah, can we get some W's for Juice Man? This is a tough pick. Gamrot doesn't get finished. We'll see. He's just going to hug him and get the win. How big is Jackson? Yo, you saw what Braden said? Braden said, how big is Jackson? Hey, yo. No, I'm just kidding. Jackson is 5'10", but he's going to be substantially more physically imposing than Figgy. Yeah, he is. Jilly drinks. I didn't say that. Monto Jackson has the physicality to beat Marab Trust. Hey, somebody will, Goldie. I like it. You're the second person I ever donated to. Keep the hard work. Hey, Juice Man, that means a lot. That means a lot, my guy. It means a lot. I said pause. Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro. All right, guys. Now, I want to ask you guys one quick question, guys. So I changed my profile picture, right? Remember, I don't know if you guys remember. I'm going to ask you guys. Is this profile picture better? Remember this one? Remember this profile picture? Is this one better than this one? The one that I have now. What's better? This one? Where like I'm here? Or this one? You see? This one? Or this one? See, there's Starbucks in the back. Oh, fuck. Almost. This one? Or this one? What do you mean it's almost the same? Which one? This one? Or this one? I changed the jacket. So you guys want to know how I got this idea? Don't tell nobody. Tig does the same angle. Don't tell nobody. So this is how I got the idea. So I saw this guy's profile, right? I saw this guy's profile and it's like this. Like, I don't know if you could see it. Fuck, the fucking light is in the way. I saw this guy's profile right like that. So you know what I did? I said, you know what, ChatGPT? Keep this photo the way it is, but put that guy's jacket on me and change the background to Starbucks. And he changed the background to Starbucks and he put that jacket on me. So thank you to whoever this guy is. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate that, my guy. I got your jacket on. I stole your jacket. Yeah. Alright, that's it. You said you're the second person I ever donated to. Hey, thank you, Juice Man. Who was the first? W-Juice. It looks the same, but which one is better, though? It's almost the same. Manin one. Oh, you like the Manin for Raw? Yo, Pepino's an OG. Tig does the same angle. Just keep the new one. Save yourself for trouble. Hey, let's go. Bro, there's no way Gamrot just holds down Olives. I saw you comment this, Goldie. I really did. I saw you comment this. I remember you said this. Bro, there's no way Gamrot holds down Olives in a 5-rounder. Olives will knee strike and tire out Gamrot as the rounds go on, or just submit him, TKO Gamrot early. Or just submit /TKO Gamrot early. Hooker vs. Gamrot showed Gamrot is beatable if you bring him to deep waters. I miss Goldie. I hope so. I don't really like Gamrot. Manfred is a lock? Yes. If Gamrot is shooting a lot, he better keep his neck safe. Don't think he should shoot double legs. Charles will jump the neck. He should look for upper body takedowns and pressure against the cage. I like it. Everybody, let's go. It's time to cook. We're in the laboratory. We're working. We're working, boys. We're in the laboratory. We're working. We're working, all right? We're working. All right, so let's cook. Number 5, ranked lightweight. By the way, I like how Tapology does this. Shout out to the guys in Tapology. This is cool. Number 5, number 8. I like that. I love Tapology. So shout out to them. First was Unk MMA. You two are both nice people. And say, hey, let's go. Shout out to Unk MMA. He's the GOAT. All right, Charles Oliveira, 35-11-0. One thing I got to say about Charles Oliveira is he defended his belt multiple times. Multiple-time defender. And I know a lot of people are like, nah, technically he only defended his belt once. It's kind of like the Alex Pereira thing, where I was like, he didn't really have 4 defenses. He had 3. But you guys say whatever you guys want to say. Look, won the belt against Michael Chandler, beat Dustin Poirier, and remember against Justin Gaethje, supposedly he missed weight. That was a lie. The scale was adjusted 0.5. A lot of people were missing weight or weighing in by 0.5. For some reason, the scale was miscalculated and everybody was weighing in 0.5 heavier. So when Charles Oliveira weighed in, they said that he was 0.5 overweight and the belt won't be on the line. Like, he can't win it won't count as a second title defense. But you know, I think that's BS. I think he made weight that day. I think the scale was fucked. It was just 0.5 over, and I think he made weight that day, but it doesn't matter because he still won that fight. He then lost to Islam by sub, TKO'd Beneil, and then this fight right here with Arman Tsarukyan was one of my favorites, guys. One thing that's cool is how Arman was able to take off his shorts in order to get out of the submission. Like, that's some movie shit. Like, Arman Tsarukyan is one of my favorite fighters. Michael Chandler, he started to slow down in that Michael Chandler fight. You know, he thought it was an eye poke. Remember that 5th round? And he's like, oh, my eye. He's like, oh, my eye. But it wasn't an eye poke. Michael Chandler hurt him bad in that 5th round. He had him shooting out of desperation. And Oliveira showed that he kind of declined ever since their first bout all the way back in 2021. 22, 23, 24, 25. 4 years have passed, guys. I want to say Olives is no longer in his prime, but he still is a very good fighter. He got knocked out by Ilia Topuria in round 1, like 2 minutes and 27 seconds. And guys, that's the first time I ever seen Oliveira go out cold. Like, out cold. Like, I seen Oliveira, you know, his esophagus against Max Holloway. I've seen Oliveira get TKO'd. You know, Paul Felder with the elbows. Paul Felder was one of the last guys to finish Oliveira before he went on like a 12-11 fight win streak. And I've seen Oliveira get TKO'd and submitted. I think he's been submitted before. Yeah, I've seen him get submitted. But I've never seen him go out cold like he did against Ilia Topuria. I've never seen him go out cold like that. Like, bro, he's separated. Like, consciousness was right here. And, like, he was right here. Like, he's separated from consciousness, bro. Like, no joke. No joke. I'm going to break down Gamrot. Just let me catch up. Yeah, Paku MMA 100%. I agree, bro. And Paku, thank you for showing me the numbers. The 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, that's actually pretty cool. Gamrot going to get caught with knees and hooks coming in. I need your opinion. Is RDR a lock? I think he's ass, but I feel like he's meant to beat Allen. Thoughts? Remember Goldie, remember you had Brendan Allen over Fluffy, or you thought? Bro, I think you really like Brendan Allen, right, Goldie? Like, you like him a lot, right? I think the scrambles are going to be very good, but I do think that RDR is going to finish Allen with the knees to the body. The knees to the body, the way that he was able to grab the inside of the glove against Whitaker to prevent himself from getting TKO'd. I think RDR has it in the bag, bro. And I think you should parlay maybe RDR with, you know, this week's card if you want. You know, so that way when we head into the next card, you have a parlay that's ending with Reiner de Ritter. He's meant to beat Allen, you're right. And he's French, no? Or French descent. Fighting in Canada, that's a big marketing point. I like it, Braden. I watched the Gamrot Arman fight. Yeah, that fight was amazing. Fight again. Gamrot actually won that. It was close, but he won. Yeah, bro, I like it. Let me look at the scorecards. We're going to talk about it as well. MMA decisions. I just want to see this. Okay, so they gave Saryukin, but remember though, if you remember in that fight, Arman Saryukin dropped Gamrot. We're going to talk about Gamrot being chinny. Remember, Arman Saryukin dropped Gamrot with a spinning back fist in round 3. I think. Does anybody remember that? Arman Saryukin drops Gamrot with a spinning back fist. They didn't count that. I don't know if anybody remembers. They gave Saryukin rounds 1 and 2, and then they gave Gamrot rounds 3, 4, and 5. I agree. We're going to talk about how many times Gamrot has been dropped. Oliveira will beat Gamrot. The knees to the body are a very good equation. Gamrot can't fuck around in the clinch in open space or with his back against the cage. Charles' knees and red zone striking is so dangerous, especially off the break, for Gamrot to hang there. I like Hipaku. 1 and 2, Arman. 3, 4, and 5, Gamrot. Round 3 was close as how I lean Arman. Yeah, it depends on what you value. Kind of like Wicklax versus Patchy Mix. What the fuck? I did not have Brendan Allen over anyone. I hate Brendan Allen. I did have him over Vettori. Goldie. Then am I mixing you up then? Goldie, I remember you said remember when you said, or maybe you didn't have him, but you said, Goldie, remember you said Allen was controlling Fluffy? Or you like RDR? Like, who do you like? You like RDR a lot? Like, I remember you said Allen was controlling Fluffy, like, something about Allen, having success. I forgot. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a different guy. I did have him over Vettori OFC. Hey, good call. Parlay ended the stream. Oh, fuck. Gosh. Damn, bro. Bro, how long did he go for? He only went for 34 minutes. Bro, Parlay is not, Parlay is not locked in. I don't know what's going on with Parlay, but something happened, guys. He's not locked in. He's not locked in with UFC no more and creating content for the channel. No, you hate RDR and Allen? Damn. Maybe I'm wrong then. I remember you bringing up Allen controlling Fluffy for the entire first round. Or no, not for the entire first round, for the second or third round. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's talk about Gamrot. Actually, I think there's a stat. I heard Gamrot gets dropped in nearly every fight. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. I think Olives beats Gamrot and retires at home with the win in Rio. That would be crazy. No hate, RDR and Allen. All right, then. Maybe I'm wrong. All right. So, guys, we're going to talk about how many times Gamrot has been dropped. All right. American Top Team, though. I think he's still training with Dustin Poirier. I was trying to ask KZ if he knows this. I wanted Fluffy to Marab RDR and tell him to F off during the fight. Oh, shit. All right, then. I'm probably mixing it up. Guys, Gamrot, 13-0 from KSW. We talked about KSW a lot. Remember KSW Karolina Karalejczyk, KSW Wicklax. Wicklax would just be Patchy Mix, who was a former KSW champion. You know who else was a former KSW champion? Mateus Gamrot, guys. He defended his belt 4 times in KSW, guys. I know it says... Look. So he defended his belt 1, 2, 3, and then I think he got a different belt in a different weight class. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then he defended his belt for the 4th time, guys. He went undefeated in KSW. I rate KSW very highly, a very good organization. When we look, guys, I think Gamrot is in the pinnacle of his career, guys. I think Gamrot's in his prime. I've seen inside info on Gamrot working at American Top Team with Dustin Poirier. I remember Dustin Poirier was having an interview, and I remember in the background, you can see Gamrot rolling, training hard. I'm a big fan of Gamrot, but we're going to talk about how many times Gamrot got dropped. Yes, RDA did drop Gamrot with a knee. He dropped him with a knee entering. So, guys, remember with the Ludovic Klein fight, it was the main event because Macy Barber and Aaron Blanchfield, it got canceled. So the main event was Ludovic Klein versus Gamrot, and Gamrot just wrestle-fucked him as the main event. Ludovic Klein had nothing for him. RDA dropped him with a knee. Shout out to Goldie for remembering. Fiziev got injured. They didn't drop him. Jalen Turner, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, hurt him or dropped him. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Neil Dariush dropped him with an overhand right. Armin Saryukian dropped him with a spinning back fist. I believe in round 3 or 4. He dropped him with a spinning back fist. And I think, I don't know, he's gotten dropped in one of these fights, another fight. So I think he's gotten dropped like 5 times. In like 5 times. I can't remember the exact fight that he got dropped in again. But I believe he's gotten dropped like 4 or 5 times. And this fight right here, guys, we're going to talk about it. His record is 25-3, right? 8-3 in the UFC. Once he got into the UFC, then he started losing, guys. He lost to GOOOOO Kutseladze in a fight where it was a fight of the night, I think. And GOOOOO Kutseladze, he said after that fight, I didn't win that fight. I thought Gamrot won that fight. Maybe. Whatever. Then he went on a 4-fight win streak, right? Beat Armin Saryukian. Then he lost to Beneil Dariush. Beneil was a very good anti-grappler. Hit him with the overhand right in round 1. Dropped him. And Beneil Dariush took over that fight. I believe that was in Abu Dhabi. That was a crazy fight. And then he went on a 3-fight win streak, beating Jalen Turner, Rafael Fiziev, RDA. And then he got robbed against Dan Hooker. I feel like he got robbed against Dan Hooker. I know. Oh, Dan Hooker dropped him too. I think. With like or I think they both dropped each other. Did they both drop each other or no? Am I wrong? But I remember Hooker got dropped by a jab or something. That fight was fucking crazy, but I think Gamrot won that fight. Guys, Gamrot has been fighting the who's who ever since he's been in the UFC, guys. They have been feeding him to the wolves, right? So when we look at the lightweight division, Gamrot is ranked number 8. Charles Oliveira number 4. Guys, I am going to be picking Gamrot, guys. I think Gamrot doesn't need to wrestle all 5 rounds, guys. And I think I can see positions where, shout out to Paku, don't go for the double because you can leave your neck open for a ghillie, TKO, elbows, get out of the red zone. I like that. I like the way he worded it. The red zone. Get out of that red zone in the striking department. Because if you're in that red zone, that's a dangerous spot to be against Charles Oliveira. Remember, off the clinch, I think he got Gaethje, I think off the break of the clinch. So when Paku was reminding me of that. And it's kind of crazy to think because I can see Oliveira dropping Gamrot. Gamrot is like wobbled on a deep ankle pick, picking it up. Remember what he did against Fiziev? He had an ankle pick, I think, and he lifted it up and he shoved him or something. I forgot what it was, but he shoved Fiziev like off of him, and like Fiziev blew his knee out. Like I think Gamrot caused that injury. Like, you know how Corey caused that injury against Figueiredo? And one more thing I want to say, guys. Lightweight has a 4-way mini tournament. It's like in 2021 when Dan Hooker, Dustin Chandler, and Conor McGregor were all in like a 4-way like to the title. Bro, this is like another 4-way like what do you call that thing in wrestling? Like Hell in the Cell. This is like a 4-way Hell in the Cell, bro. Because look at this. Look at what I'm about to say. Let's give me the dream sound effect.
Battery 90%.
Fuck. My fucking Siri. Alright, so Gamrot is coming off of okay, so look. I don't know how to say this. Gamrot is coming off of a robbery off a Hooker, right? He lost to Hooker. And Oliveira, I don't think it was a robbery, but is coming off of a robbery, quote unquote, to Armin Saryukian. Armin Saryukian and Hooker are fighting each other. You see what I'm trying to put down? Armin Saryukian and Hooker, Gamrot, Oliveira, 4-way Hell in the Cell. And Gamrot and Charles Oliveira were the 2 guys that lost to Hooker and Armin. So you see what I'm trying to put down? The winner of this fight is going to probably be in line for a title shot. I'm not even joking. Is Gamrot a dog this week? No, he's like a minus 130, plus 100 for Oliveira. But guys, I'm going to go Gamrot. And the reason why I'm going Gamrot, guys, age 34, 35. I know it's only 1 year, but that makes a massive difference. But I know that Gamrot is very defensively sound. He has Grant Dawson, Dustin Poirier, American Top Team, Kaylor Savages that he trains with, Iron Sharpens Iron. And I know Gamrot has been in there with tough competition that I know MMA math doesn't always work, but Fiziev was supposed to fight Oliveira. I thought, me personally, Fiziev was an easier matchup for Oliveira than Gamrot. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like Gamrot is going to put on a masterclass. Gamrot is going to be a lot more defensively sound. Maybe he gets dropped. I think that he can go deep with that ankle pick. You know, when he grabs the ankle and he lifts it up and he just pushes you off so you can lose balance, like when your leg is like all the way up here. Like I'll show you guys. Like, you guys want to see my toes? Like, so when your toe, like when your leg is like all the way up in the air and like they push it off so you lose balance, bro. It is crazy, bro. The amount of the discrepancy in grappling, like I'm thinking that the discrepancy in grappling is miles and miles and miles apart. I think Dan Hooker has better takedown defense than Oliveira. Oliveira's gonna be open. Okay, you take me down. He's gonna be landing elbows. He's gonna be throwing for the arm triangle. Not arm triangle. What the fuck is it called? When you're on bottom and you're like getting the submission. What the fuck is it called? I forgot what it's called. Anybody know? Anybody in the class know? Anybody? Raise your hand. Anybody in the class know? What the fuck is the when you're on bottom? Triangle choke, I think. Triangle choke. I think it's a triangle choke. Oliveira's going to be going for that triangle choke. He's going to be going for elbows off the bottom. He's going to be, you know, he kind of accepts being on bottom like with Arman Tsarukyan. And Arman Tsarukyan was able to survive those type chokes. You know, maybe if his shorts didn't come off, he probably would have tapped. But guys, I think Gamrot is going to be in a good position where he could even drop Oliveira. You know, we talk about Gamrot getting dropped. Let's talk about how many times Oliveira has gotten dropped in almost all of his fights, guys. Oliveira, he turns into a super. He levels up after he gets dropped. He got knocked out by Ilya. He got dropped by Michael. No. He got hurt by Michael Chandler in the rematch, but he got dropped by Michael Chandler in the first fight. He got dropped by Islam Makhachev. He got dropped by Justin Gaethje. He got dropped by Michael Chandler in the rematch. He got dropped by. Yeah. He got dropped by like four times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times that I can remember. But he does get hurt, guys. And remember, Oliveira is a cheater, guys. Oliveira was grabbing the inside of the glove on Dustin Poirier. If it wasn't for Oliveira grabbing the inside of the glove against Dustin Poirier, who knows? Oliveira's a known cheater. I'm prepared for Oliveira to get. Remember, we're in Rio de Janeiro. He could get robbed. Oliveira could win by robbery. Remember, we're in Rio de Janeiro. The referee could just take a point off of Gamrot if he hits a low blow. Remember, we talked about that with the Figgy Moreno fight. I'm prepared for Oliveira to start cheating. I'm prepared for everybody to be on Oliveira's side. I'm prepared for Rio de Janeiro judges to give Oliveira 3 rounds to 2. I'm prepared for the best fucking Oliveira ever. I'm prepared for Oliveira to cheat his ass off this fight. He needs to win this fight. Remember when this fight was rumored? What did Oliveira say? Oliveira said, I don't know, Gamrot's not really a favorable matchup for me because I was training for a striker in Fiziev. Remember that? Do you guys remember that? What did Oliveira say? Let me say it again. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. He said, oh, I don't know if Gamrot's a favorable matchup. I don't really think that's a good fight for me because I was training for Fiziev. And then, a couple of days later, or that same day, okay, Gamrot versus Oliveira is on. You know what that shows me? That shows me that he did not want the smoke at the beginning. He did not want the smoke at the beginning, but what did he say? He talked to his team. He said, you know what, we're going to be in the hometown crowd. We're going to have the hometown advantage. Fuck it. Nobody else can take this fight. Let's go. I think Gamrot was prepared. He trains every day. He does drink a little bit of tequila, but he's still in shape. Guys, I think Gamrot can work the knees to the body. And guys, what did I say? I'll happily trade a Magomedov loss for a Gamrot masterclass. I'll say it again. I'll happily trade a Magomedov loss for a Gamrot masterclass. You know, in Call of Duty Zombies, fetch me their souls. You know, when you're on like round 100, you're on round 100 in Call of Duty Zombies, and you hear the thing that says, fetch me their souls. That's what we're doing with Oliveira. Gamrot, fetch me Oliveira's soul. Fetch me his soul. I'm expecting a ground and pound TKO. I'm expecting you to nullify all of Oliveira's submission attempts. The thing about Gamrot, though, is he might get cut. He might get cut. You know, scar tissue. Sometimes Oliveira might even get cut himself. I feel like somebody's going to be leaking. Somebody might be leaking a lot of blood this fight. I don't know why. I'm going to go Gamrot. I'm I'm going to go by 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47 unanimous decision. I think he has miles and miles ahead of grappling ahead of Oliveira. And if he can nullify the submission attempts, he should be in a good position. It's just that if he ends up on bottom, Oliveira could go for a heel hook. You know that thing that he went against Ilia Topuria? It gave him respect. Ilia told him to get up. And I think Dan Hooker has better takedown defense than Charles Oliveira. I think Dan Hooker, you know, it was in Perth. They gave him the fight. He had the crowd on his side. The crowd is going to be a massive factor. But I don't like Charles Oliveira's takedown defense at all. I'm going to go with Gamrot. Let me know who you guys go. Let me know who you guys got. I'm going to go with Gamrot. I'm going to go money line. Let's fucking go Gamrot. I think he might even ground and pound TKO Charles Oliveira. But let me know what you guys got. Alright. Fuck, bro. I'm tired. Alright, guys. Let me know who you guys got. Triangle choke with the legs. Yeah, I think that's what it was, KZ, right? But, KZ, you say Gamrot didn't beat Fiziev. Fiziev got injured, but the injury would have never occurred if Fiziev fought somebody else. I feel like Gamrot created the injury. Maybe not. Maybe Fiziev's knee blew out. And Fiziev has a lot of problems. You know, he's prone to injuries. I feel like Gamrot created the injury because when he pushed him, look at that fight. Look at what happened before he blew out his knee. He pushed him the fuck off. You gonna watch the Smashing Machine? I'll probably be smashing while watching the Smashing Machine. I'll be like this, guys. I'll be like this. On the back, I'll be like, hey, while watching the Smashing Machine. Let me catch up with the chat. My bad, Goldie. Actually, I think there's a stat. Yes, Gamrot gets dropped in nearly every fight. I think Olives beat Gamrot and retires at home in Rio. I'll watch the Smashing Machine. RDA dropped Gamrot. You think Gamrot beats Oliveira and then retires then? No, Oliveira's not going to retire. He's not going to retire. And retires crying in front of the crowd. I don't think he retires. No one's retiring. Oliveira's won't retire if he wins yet. Gamrot is like a fish, hard to hold down, and he's fast. Gamrot didn't beat Fiziev. He got injured, but you're right. Gamrot could get guillotined the way he enters. Yeah, but I think he's ready for that, guys. Who's the guy who jumps the ghillie all the time? Dustin Poirier. You don't think Dustin jumped a ton of... Dustin... I bet you Dustin has jumped 100 ghillies on... And I know Dustin doesn't have the same squeeze as Oliveira, but... Bro, I'm prepared for Oliveira to start cheating, bro. I'm prepared for the best Oliveira. But you're right about Gamrot. Gamrot could get guillotined the way he enters. I think Dustin, you know, prepared him for that. You know, I think Dustin has jumped 100 ghillies on Gamrot. I want Gamrot to lose so he never gets to fight Armin because he will give Armin problems again. That'll be a good fight. Braden, slight favorite. You're going to see Gamrot versus Hooker too. You think so? I don't think Hooker wins ever again. I was going to say KZ, this is the first underdog I've seen tick this high on, but he's the favorite. Olives won't let me down. Gamrot short notice. They are on the same level. Gamrot better offensively and defensive wrestling. There's a million chokes from guard. That's true, Matua. Triangle choke with the legs. Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about. I'm picking Gamrot, but I want Charles to win. Yeah, you guys know I have a Charles Oliveira shirt. When Charles Oliveira versus Ilia got announced, I was here with a Charles Oliveira shirt. I don't know if you guys remember. Triangle choke, but usually turns into a triangle armbar. Yeah, that thing. He has to be careful with that. That's what I'm worried about. Not the ghillie, the triangle choke. That thing is tight, bro. Gamrot's cardio won't be good against Olives because Olives will zap his energy with the striking, maybe the knees to the body, and Yuri him late. Charles is a submission hunter. Patchy is the biggest bust the UFC had. If it was Arskin. I agree. Gamrot in accepting the bottom position. Gamrot throws volumes. In regards to striking, this is going to be a wild fight. Yeah, I think they both might even get dropped. Remember, KZ, you uploaded a short of like both of them getting dropped? Like two guys got dropped at the same time. I wouldn't be surprised if Gamrot and Oliveira both get dropped. To think they traded Mighty Mouse for Arskin and he only ever won one UFC fight, it was controversial. What, against Robbie Lawler? Because Ben Arskin submitted Robbie Lawler. And Ben Arskin kind of made Jorge Masvidal a superstar, so maybe it was worth the trade. Ben Arskin smokes Gamrot right now by standing KO. Put him on Goliath. Hey, Doug Memo, head stepper Douglas Memo, what's good, my guy? I hope you're having a great day. I want to see something. What's up, Doug? All right, boys. Gamrot throws volume. Let me see. Sub Doug. I know what you're talking about when Islam said put him on Goliath. He won the first time, though. Gamrot throws volume, can avoid and escape, and has potential back takes. Douglas, who you got, fam? Hey, Douglas, you know we were talking about you earlier, bro. This is the Brazil era starting now. Johnny Walker will be champ. I will say that is something new, you know. Poaton just won. It might be a good month for Brazil. It might be. Johnny Walker will be champ soon. Gamrot could try to finish Charles like Paul Felder did. Yeah, but his elbows aren't really that good, though. Bro, you're forgetting all of his balance takedown defense against Armin that one time. Yeah, but I feel like Dan Hooker... What do you think, Goldie? I think Dan Hooker has better takedown defense than Oliveira. 316 femoral tail. For Martel. Ollie. Hey, Pepino, pick 6. Yikes. What happened? Oh, the football? I got Gamrot, LMAO. Bro, go and get a... Wait, why? What did I do, KZ? My bad, KZ. What did I do? Dustin never fought Gamrot. Yeah, they train together, though, in American Top Team. In American Top Team. I know Dustin's retired now, but I think they still train together. Dan Cooker. Cooker. There was a song that when Mello made it right. Bye-bye. And it's like, hello, persuasive. Hello, curved animation, like the Matrix. Percocet body aching, stomach aching. Feel like it's a fucking earthquake where my brain is. Ayy. It's like Cole's cakes. It's like cooking like it's like earthquake where my brain is, and it's like cooking coke off the slave master's bloody apron or something like that. Like, hey, I like that song. Dustin never fought Gamrot. I can't believe Hooker beat Gilbert Burns. I can't believe. Oh yeah, bro, he knocked him out. Our skin was definitely worth the trade. It gave us the birth of the I think the BMF belt, or the birth of before belts, like the BMF belt, right? Ben Askren was, bro said Ben Askren. What is it, Askren? Bro said Ben Askren. Ben Askren. Ben Askren. Speaking of ass, what's up, Yuri Tarded? Oh my gosh! Why would I read your name out loud? Ben Askren. What is it? How do you pronounce it? Askren? Askren? I was studying his fights for the Armin fight. Hello, everyone. My bad. I need more discipline. Nah, you're good, bro. Bro, it's MMA, bro. It's MMA. But guys, I'll tell you guys my quick picks. We'll make a parlay, guys. And I think I'm gonna head out, guys. I've been here for 3 hours, guys. Yo, it's Douglas. It's me. Oh, Lubin. Are you okay? What's up, bro? What's up? All right, guys. So, you guys want to sing a song? Like, I'm gonna give you guys my quick picks. We'll make a parlay. I'm gonna tell you guys my my thing, my lock. Not my lock, but like a thing that I like. Yuri, right as I say that. Hey. So guys, my like little mini lock, it's not my actual lock. I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think. Would you rather be Merab in would you rather be the Merab in Gamrot or Jiri him late like Olives? Would you rather be Merab in Gamrot? Would you rather be Merab in Gamrot or Yuri him late like Olives? I'd rather be Merab in Gamrot. Douglas the Heb Stepper. Yeah, so guys, maybe... I don't know if the odds are out yet, but I was going to do this, guys. This is going to be the parlay. Michael Aswell plus... That was going to be my parlay. Pepino, did you parlay the Eagles and the Chiefs or no? Because for minus 106, I took it. Michael Aswell plus Walker by sub, but there's no thing for Walter Walker yet. There's no line for his sub yet. Hello Persuasive. Hello Curved Animation, like the Matrix. Yeah, the props aren't out yet, but let's say we do. I really like Clayton Carpenter as well, but alright, so Walker plus excuse me guys, 1 second, 2 leg equals plus 108. How about Joe Sung Yu, bro? He got knocked the fuck out. But guys, in reality, there's no really such thing as a lock. But I you know, we do it for fun. Douglas, what a coincidence. I changed my name and then joined this chat. Damn, bro. Shout out to you, my guy. Pepino, my guy. Dougie style is gonna be my next name. Hey, my lock is Oliveira to continue the entertaining fighter dominance. Oliveira gonna drop Gamrot on the feet and then choke him out. I like it, KZ, guys. Guys, Oliveira's plus money right now, so jump on it. Bro, Eustace, I think I found someone that has worse English than me. Yeah, bro, my English is kind of bad. I like Walker as well. All right, guys, I'm going to ask you guys what you guys want. You know, you guys want a karaoke song? What type of karaoke song? You know, I like Golden Child by Lil Durk, but I know a lot of you guys might not want it. But I like Golden Child by Lil Durk. I really do. So I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to give you guys my quick picks. I'm going Gamrot. I'm going Montel Jackson. I'm going Joel Alvarez, Mario Pinto, Ricardo Ramos, Michael Aswell, Clayton Carpenter, Vitor Petrino, Beatriz Mesquita. I like her by Rear Naked Choke. Lucas Rocha, Walter Walker, Julia Pilastri, and Loan Lecerda. Guys, if I can ask for one thing, what karaoke do you want? What song? What karaoke song? And the other thing is, can you guys give me a boost in the algorithm?
Slips off.
Can you guys boost this in the algorithm? We still live. Let's go. Can you guys boost this video in the algorithm? It's me.
Grappler, but he's...
It's me, guys. Just give it a like. Just give it a like. You guys know you can buy members on iOS now, so that's good as well. But it's a little bit more expensive, I think. But guys, if you want, go to that video, just drop a like. You don't even have to watch the whole thing. Just give it a like so I can boost me in the algorithm, because so I can get a little bit of a push. Please. You don't have to, though. Eustace, you should have a lo-fi hop beat playing in the background of your stream so you can freestyle randomly. I used to do that. Like, I remember with my intros, I used to have music, but I can't because of copyright. Like, they will take my earnings. I'll get copyright. I know it says non-copyright, but I use non-copyright, and they still say I can't monetize the stream because I'm using non-copyright audio. I'm like, bro, I'll probably, like, it would have to be my own music or AI music. It would have to be AI music. HEREEE, we mentally locked in. By mentally, I mean locked in. A. That song, Ma 9K, Ma 9KA, Ma 9KA, 9KA. Joel Alvarez is a lock. I like him, but he's big money line. What is he at money line? What's his money line? Let me check. His money line is, I like him, but he's a minus 520. I like him by KO or sub. I think that's more of a lock. Joel by KO or sub. Alright, guys, so I'm going to ask you guys in the poll what karaoke song you guys want me to sing, alright? So we're going to end it. We're going to end it, guys. We've been here for a long time, guys. I want to say thank you guys for all you guys being here. If you want to repay me, go to the link video and just drop it a like. I think MMA Experts is going to go live. If you want to keep hearing Moneyline, a more in-depth, detailed breakdown, Moneyline will be tonight. I believe Moneyline's tonight. Moneyline will be tonight, guys. So shout out to MMA Experts. Alright, oh fuck. Let me just put this in the chat. Alright, now I'm going to ask you guys what song do you guys want? Alright, like what type of song? Like 1738. Hey, what song to sing for outro? Oh, I hear something. Okay. Rock. Remember you guys told me some good rock and roll songs. What's the other one? Like party. I think like party, like hip hop. I think that's what it is. And then the other one's like a love song. Any Winehouse back to black. Amy Winehouse. Let me hear it. Who best? Who best? Hey, Goldie. Brazil has been doing good. Let me hear this. I'm gonna get my headphone, guys. And by the way, sorry, thank you guys for the donations as well. You can find royalty-free music. Is that on YouTube? Because it cannot be on YouTube. If it's on YouTube, then they copyright it. You get it down. Is it on like AI? Like, is it like? There's a streamer I watch that does that. I'll ask him. All right, thank you, Casey. Shout out to you, KZ, bro. Guys, KZ's been blowing up, guys. If you guys haven't watched his shorts, if you guys haven't watched what he's been doing, guys, I recommend you go to KZ's channel, and I'll shout it out right now. Go to KZ's channel and like show him some love. Like subscribe. Go to the shorts. See if any of the shorts are funny. Drop a like if you see it. That's KZ, guys. All right, let me hear this song. I think I heard this song before. Hey. Bro, this is gonna be hard to sing, bro. Bro, I like Golden Child. I really want to sing Golden Child. I'm Smirk, I'm a golden child. You ready? I'm throwing the towel. 100 mil, I'm throwing the towel. I like that song, bro. Bro, can I recommend you guys a song? I like Close Friends, Bad Bunny. Close Friends. Hey, como. Hey, I like this song. I like this song. Hey, como olvidarte. Hey, si ya te sirve, opa. Hey, wow. Bro, you know when there's this Bad Bunny song? I'll show it to you guys. It's a Bad Bunny song, and he's talking about... You know, I know a lot of people hate Bad Bunny, but... Bro, he's talking about... He's like, how am I supposed to forget you if I already seen you, like, without clothes on? And, bro, that's a fucking nice-ass, like, song. He's like, como diablo puedo olvidarte si ya te vi sin ropa. This is a song that I like. Si ya te vi sin ropa. Hey, oh, hey. Alright. I like Golden Child by Lil Durk as well, guys. This song is good, bro. This song is good. Oh, you guys want a love song? Alright then, I gotta see a love song. Alright, if you guys want a love song, like what? Like Ellie Goulding? Like Ellie Goulding? Remember, guys, right now I have Apple Music, I mean, like, the music open, so... Guys, what love song? I subscribe, KZ. Hey, let's go. Selena, no? You want Selena? I was kind of trolling. Alright, then. Bro, that was a good one, though. I like that song. Eustace came on panel on channel 2 if you want to watch the Eustace KZ collab. Yeah, guys. I went on KZ's panel, guys. I'll do it again. I'll definitely go on. Featuring Juice Man as well. Yeah. Let me see Selena Gomez, then. What's, like, Selena Gomez's best song? I want to do Ellie Goulding. Let's do Lights. You show the lights, can't stop me. Turn to stone, you shine me. Or did we do that already? I like Ellie Goulding. Like, Lights. Hate Me's a good song. Hate me. Tell me how you hate me. I like it, guys. What's another one? Burn. So we're gonna let it burn. Selena Gomez love song. The actual. Let me see. Selena. Why not Ariana Grande? Why not somebody different? Ed Sheeran, Perfect. Hey, that's a good one, guys. MMA Experts is gonna go live at 11:30, guys. I like that one. Ed Sheeran, Perfect. Let me see. I like that one. Ed Sheeran, Perfect. Let me hear it. I forgot. What is Selena Gomez's most popular song? Pick It Up. With Cardi B. What the fuck? Alright, let me see. Perfect. Ed Sheeran. I think I heard this. Paku has some good taste in music. All you guys do. Let me hear this. Oh, I know this one. Hey, darling. Hey. Hey, I like this one. Let's do this one. Alright, let's go. Beautiful and sweet. Hey. Yo, guys, I want to tell you guys something. Before I do the song, guys, I want to tell you guys something. This actually reminded me of something. So guys, I'm going to tell you guys one thing right before I do this. I want to say thank you to all you guys. Thank you to all you guys being here, guys. I know you guys probably don't want to hear this, but it's the outro. We always end it off with a good note. I hope everybody has a great week. God bless. I'm going to be live tomorrow from 6, 7, 8. So before Dana White Contender Series, so I had to promote that. And then last but not least, guys, on Saturday, after Pereira won by knockout, bro, one friend that I thought was really close with me, I thought he was my best friend, he kind of, he did something very weird where he was kind of like drunk, or I don't know what he was, but he was texting me and he was like, yo, like, I know this, and there's something that happened like 5 years ago, and my friend was like, well, my friend that I thought was my friend was like, yo, this and that, like, yo, like, your ex, like, she has a new boyfriend, this and that, like, yo, like, have you seen, like, oh, yo, and he's like, yo, bro, I feel you, bro, because my girl, at the time, she had a baby with somebody else, and I didn't even know, and I'm like, bro, what, and, like, I'm like, bro, why are you telling me this, like, I don't care about what the fuck she's doing, I don't care about what the fuck is next, I don't care about all that shit, like, but, it's crazy because, that was my friend since, like, childhood, and it was 3 of us, we were all friends, but I liked the other guy a little bit more, and he was talking shit about, like, one of the other guys, and he was talking shit about, oh, like, when his mom had him, this and that, like, she was, like, under the influence and all that, and that's why he came out like that or something, and he was like, yo, like, your girl, like, your ex has a new boyfriend, like, this and that, and, like, and he showed me a picture of her profile picture, he showed me a picture of her private Instagram account and all that shit, and I'm like, you guys are used to sing a love song while he's dressed as a sailor. Hey, but bro, he was like telling me, yo, like, what happened with you and her? Like, why'd you guys break up? This and that. And he kind of wanted to know why we broke up. And like, he's like, yo, she's with a soccer player now, but that guy's like ugly, like this and that. Like, bro, like, how you been? Like this and that. And I was like, bro, like, one thing that I hate, like, I'm a chill guy, but one thing that I really hate is like when you haven't talked to a guy in a long time, and they bring up, like, your ex, or they bring up something like, I was like, bro, I'm about to remove you off of Snapchat, bro. I don't give a fuck about her. Stop fucking talking to me about that. Stop sending me her fucking profile. I don't give a... He was like, yo, did you see the picture? Like, they were together, and she deleted it. I'm like, bro. I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bro. I gotta... I'm happy. I devote all of my time and effort into MMA, and... Ever since I've went into MMA, I've gotten more good. I'm a better person. I'm more kind. I have better manners. And I treat everybody with respect. The same way that I want to be treated. And I wanted to say, if, sometimes some people can go down the wrong path. I was down the wrong path with this girl. It was a terrible, terrible path. But me finding MMA and finding a sport that I could devote my entire life to and appreciate was the big deal. That's the big deal. When you find something that can make you forget about everything. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about her for like 5 years. 4.5 years. Because that's how long ago it was. And it's like, because I'm so locked in onto MMA. I'm so locked in with the guys, MMA experts. I love this community. I love what we're doing. I love what we're putting down. And when you can have a hobby or something that you can dedicate your life to, you can get away from the noise, get away from that mess, get away from all those people that are too worried about the past, that are worried about what you think about their new boyfriend, what you think about their new posts on their Instagram story. I see some people's posts and they got like 948 posts on Instagram, and I'm like, bro, obviously you can post as much as you want, but it's like, bro, what makes me truly happy is ignoring all the noise from the outside, ignoring all the 304s, and devoting my life and going live. That's what makes me happy. Watching fights, that's what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds sus, bro. I know it sounds sus. But bro, that guy was never my real friend. I thought he was my real friend. You know, we were bros until we were like, what? Like, we were like 11 years old and we were best friends. But if you're my friend, bro, don't bring up some 304. Don't bring up some chick that I don't give a fuck about, bro. I don't give a fuck. Don't bring up some chick trying to, like, destroy my happiness, trying to throw me off my game. I'm locked in. I'm on my game. I'm on the top of my game. I want to do this for real. Fuck all that noise. Fuck you and fuck all that noise. Let's go. I voted hip-hop. Hey, 316, sounds sus. You are the man, bro. The next thing is getting into martial arts gym. It's expensive, but you're right, though. That literally turned my life around. MMA is the best thing on the planet, and we're going to keep cooking up. Yes, I love this, bro. I love it. Let's go. Now, we're going to sing Ed Sheeran, all right? You said hip-hop? It says love song as the most. Tomorrow, I'll do a hip-hop one if you guys want. That's why I come on MMA YouTube and joke around. Yeah, I've noticed, guys. I know it sounds sus. You just said forget about them. Yeah, bro, it's true, bro, because we got to focus, Fuck that mess. I don't care. Like, they're toxic. They just want to make me jealous. They just want to make me react. They just want to make me go crazy. They want to make me crash out. Because I used to be a crash out. But forget about that. I'm focused on what I love. So, we're going to sing Ed Sheeran, guys. Perfect. Thank you guys for being here. From the top. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. Let's go. Shout out to Baku for the recommendation. But guys, you never know what somebody's going through. Never know. So when you hit somebody up, hit them up and be nice. My friend, he hit me up. Alex Pereira just lost. And he's talking about how my ex has a new girl and all this shit. And how she's a soccer player. He's a soccer player and all this shit. I'm like, bro, if you're my friend, bro, don't try to bring me down. Don't try to bring me down. But let's go. You just said forget. Let's go. All right. Remember, my singing is not the best. Alright. Let's go. Money line's in like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Let's go. Alright. This might be a little cringe, but guys, I enjoy this. When people come in the stream and they say, yo, you look like Sailor Moon, or you look like, somebody else, I like this. This is what I live for, guys. This is what I live for. Here we go. I found a love for me. Hey, remember, my singing's not the best, alright? Drop a like. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Just dive right in, hey, and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl. Hey, join in, guys. Beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone looking for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, but darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I know, and in your eyes you're holding me. My singing is probably bad without the audio. Baby, dancing in the dark with you between my arms. Hey, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Hey, 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 Cinderella. Cinderella, does this slipper fit? Hey, stronger than anyone I know. Hey, oh, this is what it reminds me of. To carry love, to carry children, our own. Is when we fell. Love, not knowing what odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark, ayy, with you between my arms, ayy, barefoot on the ground, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you look that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Don't you look perfect tonight? Hey. Alright, boys, I'm done, guys. I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm done. I'm done here, guys. I'm done. Let me check Discord. Hey, what's up, Blanca? Hope you're having a great day. With you between my arms, barefoot on the ground, listening to your favorite songs. Yeah, just bro, facts. This was useless. Forget about it, cuh. Forget about it. Darling, you looks perfect tonight. Deserve it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Hey, my boy KZ. Alright, guys, I'm done. Rate my singing. Go, go, go. You guys can say it was shit. I don't know if I can show this, though. Let me put it here.
Let your man go, huh?
Drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
Drop it, hell. I want to hear about this, homie.
I said forget about it, cuz.
Forget about it, cuz. Forget about it. Forget about it. Fucking hell, bro. Alright, but this song reminded me of Rapunzel. Alright, guys. Best MMA singer. I'm trash, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm trash. But guys, I'm gonna see you guys in the next one, guys. This is what the song reminded me of. It reminded me of Rapunzel. Rapunzel, let down your hair, Rapunzel. Let down your hair, Rapunzel. Darling, you look perfect. Alright, guys. Alright, let me catch up with the chat. You guys are for me while he's dressed as a sailor. Hey, fam, hey, I voted hip hop. 316 sounds sus. You the man, brother. Hey, next thing, let's go, Paku, my boy. Shout out to you guys. You playing the radio? I'm playing it on my ear. So that's what I was trying to follow. He's not singing this. This is Ed Sheeran. He's not singing this Ed Sheeran. Hey, Yusuf Bukele. Hey, what's up, Blanca? I hope you're having a great day. I'm tearing up. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Yusuf's dressed as Kiko. I'm dressed as a moon sailor. This guy. Si sigues cantando así me voy. Blanca, que onda? Hey, Blanca, I'm glad you're here. Paco and May, I believe you. Hang in there. Check Discord. Hey, cállate, que me desesperas. Hey, Blanca. Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad you're here, Blanca. W, Stormy Normie, Sailor Moon Singing Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Wasn't on my daily bingo card. Hey, Brayden. Everything is different. I'm gonna come up with a new costume next week. Pero por favor no cantas. My bad. Best singer. I did lose my voice. Alright, guys. 13 out of 10. Hey, I know I gotta listen to it back. I know it was kind of bad. But, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, guys. I hope you guys did, because that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here to give you guys a good time, guys. I'm here for a good time. Not a long time like Michael Chandler. I'm going to see you guys in the next one, guys. I'm going to be out. God bless. The best is blessed. Hola. Let's go. 12-10 out of 0. Alright, guys. I'm out. Sailor Moon is out. Moneyline is going to be on. I believe Moneyline's already scheduled, guys. Moneyline's going to be on at like 11. So, guys, him and the Finchman are going to break down the entire card. It's going to be an absolute banger. I'm going to head out, guys. I appreciate you guys for staying true and staying through. Guys, 3 hours and 25 minutes. It feels like I'm here for the entire day. I love you guys. God bless. And let me know your favorite candy, guys. Remember, let me know your favorite candy, guys. Let me know your favorite candy. M&M's, Reese's, let me know. Let me know your favorite candy. And last but not least, remember, if there's one thing that I can ask for you guys, just go to this video and just drop a like. Just go to this video and just drop a like. Please, just to boost me in the algorithm. Just give me a little bit of a boost. Go to that video. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to watch it. But just go to that video and just drop a like, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Sailor Boy out. Let's go. Till the next one. Till the next time I see you. I'll be live tomorrow at 6 to 8. Let's go. God bless. The best is blessed. And stay safe. Stay healthy. Keep your loved ones close. And keep your enemies closer. Or whatever the... I don't know how it goes. Skittles. I like Skittles as well. Starburst. Amen. I'll see you guys in the next one. Go to that video. Drop a like if you guys haven't. Peace, guys. God bless. And let me know if you guys want a different costume. If you have an idea, I'll be it. You know, I'll be whatever. I'll be a McDonald's worker. I'll be, you know, whatever. All right. G, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a great night. God bless. The best is blessed. Have a great night. Take care. And go have fun. Peace. I'll see you guys tomorrow before Dana White Contender Series. Be here or don't. Peace. Hey. Yacht.